welcome to episode 3 of the Guild of
Hey,
Curse
everybody.
of Strahd. This episode is sponsored by NASA. Not really.
Thanks, NASA.
I have to rearrange people because cameras got rearranged immediately after I hit go live. So Andy goes over here.
This episode is brought to you by NASA, but not by Zoom.
No, it is not brought to you by
or
Zoom.
Streamlabs formatting.
Or D&D Beyond.
This is AJ and not Jordan.
Sponsor us, Streamlabs.
And then that's Jordan. He goes here. And then the first time we switch to Roll20, I'm going to have to do the same thing. But when last we left off, the heroes had just escaped from Death House.
With death.
Barely.
Nobody died. Everybody was fine.
Yeah, definitely. Nobody died absolutely whatsoever.
No, nobody
in
died.
any way.
Nope.
I think like
Zero.
4 of you fell unconscious on the way out of the house.
Yeah, well, yeah, there was that.
3.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry.
I did fine.
3 of you fell unconscious. Rubek fell unconscious twice.
And Elodie was absolutely unscathed the entire time.
Yes.
I was fine. I don't know what you guys are talking
She's
about.
7 inches tall, so it's really easy to find a 7-inch gap.
In the world.
Yeah, just find a
Yeah.
7-inch gap in the world. There are 7-inch places where nothing exists. As you escape the Death House, you found yourselves in the Village of Borovia, as you had been before, but this Village of Borovia was very little like the one you had seen before. Whereas the first time you entered the city, it was, I keep saying city, but it's a village. It's a town. It's a collection of maybe 100 buildings. That was fast. We got 100 bits from Jables. Cheers for Rubek going down twice during Death House and still living a television.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, Jesse.
What a boy.
So whereas the first time you entered the village, it was a total ghost town. All the shops were boarded over. Most of the homes were boarded over. Not a single light was to be found. And in fact, the only signs of life were a pair of apparently ghost children, which is not much of a sign of life at all. Yeah, life.
Was that a fucking joke? Say something right now.
Alright, so it is very little like that now. There are lights in houses. It appears to be just based on the light level in around you. It seems to be early evening.
Is there a hustle and bustle?
There is most certainly not a hustle and bustle. There's still few people on the road that you can see. Maybe half a dozen on this block that has 20-odd houses on it. But you do know that you're not on the main thoroughfare. You came into the town on the main road, which was about 20 feet wide, and then immediately turned off onto a smaller road where you saw Rose and Thorn. But coming up this road that you're on is what appears to be an old woman with kind of like just imagine like a hot dog cart, but without the umbrella. It just sort of, it looks like she's selling some kind of food. And as you notice her, you see her just walk up to one of the doors, knock on it, and then a short conversation happens, and she sells them what appears to be a pie, a small pie of sorts. What would you like to do?
Does she have any food on a stick?
She does
These are
not have
homemade,
any food.
they're made in a factory.
So she's
She got a pie and a
she's at the
stick.
far end of the road. But what I will do is I'm actually going to drop you right into the Village of Barovia. So we're going to switch to Roll20.
Nice.
I should
Oh!
probably go on that.
So
Yeah, I completely forgot Roll20 was a thing.
I always forget.
Look how damn-ass big-ass that is.
Right?
Damn, that's big ass.
So I did drop Gramps on the map. He's going to represent the whole group. And the building that you're in front of is, in fact, the Death House.
Or what was.
Or,
I do not see Gramps on the map.
You don't?
So did anyone seem to take note of
It's here.
the building
Oh, shit,
evaporate
that's tiny.
or
You expect
collapse
me to see
itself
that?
in front of?
No one took notice of it. And people are just sort of making their way up and down the road, and they look. I think the best descriptor is probably downtrodden. They don't look like a happy kind of people. There's a slouch to their shoulders and a shuffle to their steps that makes them look fairly sad. I think sad's probably the best descriptor.
Do they seem to care that we're here? Like, is anybody like acknowledging us, like walking by, going like, "Who's that?" or whatever?
Especially since this is probably the first frog person they've seen.
You catch a few people looking at you, but they don't seem to pay you any mind. They sort of take you in and then go back to what they're doing. They don't even give you a double take. It's just, okay. And what they're doing for the most part is just walk down the street.
Did we come into town from here?
Yes.
So we came in and made like an immediate right.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, stream can't see that, and then I realized, no, that's actually the edge of the map. Wait, no, Roll20 is cut. Yeah, Roll20 was cutting it off. There we go. But yeah, you entered from the east side of town.
Okay.
You have the wrong overlay
I have the wrong overlay.
for D&D Beyond.
Oh, whoops. Let me fix.
Oh, what a
Thank you, Disembodied Steph Boys.
And I think you
Yes.
still have Snaky Boys up.
Well, Snaky Boys is part of.
thanks to somebody, Steph.
What?
Mhm.
There's no way I have Snaky Boys up.
Disembodied stuff for the win.
That's not possible.
Oh,
It's
Name
in
That
it.
Snake is still under the donation incentives. Oh, that
Oh,
we can fix later.
yeah, I can fix that later. I didn't realize I put that down there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Um,
That's no biggie.
There we go. The overlay's fixed.
alright.
Did we name all the Snaky boys?
We did name all the Snaky Boys.
Hell yeah.
So we've got Histifer, Snurk, Slurmp, William
Slurp.
Snake Spear, Cuddles, Ebenezer Squeezer, and
Cuddles.
no, I said Cuddles. I don't.
Huh?
I can't remember the 7. But yeah, let me
I don't think I
get.
was here for the 7.
There's Snurk,
Sleeping.
Slurp,
Scorpius Jr.
Scorpion.
Scorpius Jr., yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Tim.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks,
I,
boys.
I have deleted it from the donation incentives.
Deleted.
Deleted. All right.
Deleted.
So yeah. So you're in the town. What would you like to do?
What seems to be up and down this stretch that we're on? Like, is it just all housing
Yeah.
for the most part?
Yeah. It's just all housing. But as you're sort of taking it in and trying to get your bearings, you can see at the northwest end of town, you can see the church, and because it is up on a big hill.
Everybody was healed and stabled after we got out of the house, right? Like nobody was.
Yeah, everyone has
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least
yeah.
1 hit point.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. I guess I'll run out to like this intersection here and ask like if there's a doctor.
Is there a healer, a doctor, anybody? Got some
Uh,
friends here down.
So
Your creepy house killed some of my friends.
So one of the people nearest to you just kind of takes a look at you, shrugs, and just like gestures vaguely in the direction of the church, and then keeps walking.
Thanks for helping the talking frog. That's really cool.
It's very convenient that they don't question that talking frog.
Yeah.
Hey,
Appreciate the
what's
excitement.
this lady with the hot dog cart doing?
Selling hot dogs.
So
The pie
she,
cart.
she's just going door to door, and she seems to be making a sale like pretty much every other building. Yeah, she's paying you no mind.
Looks like she's selling food. You said though, pies or something.
Do you want a pie, Andy?
Yeah, like little pies, about that big.
Does your unconscious barbarian ass want a pie, Andy?
Well, you did say you could turn those round metal things into food and ale. You did say that. We made it out of the house. You promised food
Okay,
and ale.
I'll get
Oh,
you
yeah.
a pie. I'll get you... Lady. Hey, lady. 2 pies, please.
You want a stick?
So she
2 pies on a stick.
So she finishes up the transaction that she's making, and then kind of like sort of nervously makes her way over to you. And as she gets closer, you can see her a little bit better through the fog. and you can see that she's got a hunch to her, and she's sort of bundled in rags. And you can see that her wooden cart is rickety as hell. Like the wheels are all like misshapen. The whole thing kind of like wobbles as the elliptical wheels just.
Is there that one on the back that like wants to keep spinning sideways even though like everything else is going forward?
Yeah, definitely.
Get the rebel wheel.
So without a word, she just sort of holds out her hand. 2 gold.
2 gold? Yeah, no problem. Here you go. 2 pies, please.
So she takes the coins and hands you 2 pies.
What's in them? What's your recipe?
Mincemeat.
Okay, cool.
And she just takes her trolley and continues down the road.
If I smell them, can I smell like what kind of meat? Do they smell familiar?
Roll nature.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. That's a Severuni.
Ooh.
Okay. So it smells. It smells like meat. It actually smells.
Cool.
It actually smells fairly sweet. There's some kind of glaze on the crust, and the meat seems like it's very well seasoned just from the smell. But if you had to guess, maybe pork.
Okay, cool. Definitely not like rats.
Probably not rats. You've
I don't think
definitely
Snurk
eaten
would
those.
care if the pie was made out of rat, but I'm pretty sure Andy. Well, Rubeck might not care if it's made out of rats either, would he?
Probably not.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna bring the 2 pies back.
Yeah.
I got pie.
Oh,
I want to be. Can I be like spinning the like Harlem Globetrotters, the one on one finger while I'm holding the other
This
one?
is how you drop them.
With your shivering hands.
You don't know that.
I got pie. Who's hungry? Rubeck, eat some pie.
yes, I eat the pie. Absolutely. I'm sure.
Gramps is still exhausted, so his passive perception's still really low.
Oof.
So it's
That doesn't
I mean,
sound good.
really low is relative.
yeah,
It's not the lowest in the party. It's just lower than
it's
normally.
still not the lowest in the party. But because of that, only Inej notices that the old lady has completely stopped what she was doing and watches Rubeck eat the pie. So it's like a 5-inch pie. Like this thing's like 2 bites for you. And where is? Oh, I have to go to chapter 6 for the description of the pie. Awesome.
Wow.
Is there anyone
Gramps, you
else
want some
eating the
pie?
other one? No, I'm okay. I've got my berries. They keep me sustained. Not a real big meat person.
Yeah, well, I guess you wouldn't be, huh? Being a Kerbolg and stuff.
So Rubeck, go ahead and give me a con save.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Is it poisoned?
It is not. It is not poisoned.
It's delicious. That's what
It is delicious. You're making a Constitution saving throw against delicious.
Against
All right,
wanting to eat the
that's
other
18
one.
against delicious.
Okay. So you succeed.
It's too delicious. You eat both.
So you feel just sort of a wave of euphoria as you eat it, and you just sort of shake it off and just okay.
That lady spiked the pie?
That was good. Can I have the other one?
I guess so. Anybody else want pie? Inej, you need pie? Talking bug?
The party should have some. That was yummy.
I'm fine.
Talking bug is good on pie. That's a really big pie.
Just one's in the pie.
Just 1 crumb. I will have some of the pie. Andy, you can have the rest.
I think we should save it for later.
But
I don't
Rubeck
think
want
she's
pie
going
now.
anywhere. I don't think she's going anywhere. I can get another one.
Rubeck want pie now.
So as you gesture over to her, you notice that she's made it all the way to the end of the street, essentially like right at the corner, about to turn the corner. But she's at
like
the
Gramps.
last.
She's fast.
She's at the last house, and you see her hand over a pie, and then a person inside the house hands her a small child, and she just sort of shoves the child underneath the cart. And she starts strolling away.
Don't eat the pies. I think they make out of fucking kids. Rebecca, did you eat the other pie?
I told you not to.
What?
Did you eat it?
I don't know, did I? No one
Did you
else
eat-
was
I
probably.
don't know, did you?
I
Did you
probably
eat both
did, but no one
pies?
else was going for it.
Alright, give me another con save.
You just ate 2 kids, man.
Oh, that's gonna be a 9 this time.
Alright, so the same sort of wave of euphoria washes over you, but you can't shake it off, and you in fact fall into a stupor. So you guys look back at Rubek, and he's just kind of drooling all over himself. Oof. That's gonna last a while. Yeah, so he's just kind of drooling all over himself, and he just kind of like falls to the ground, just like sitting.
Rubik's
He's been here for like 10 minutes.
You alright?
Can I, if I haul ass, can I catch up with the old lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
give
gonna leave
Rubik a little
Rubek
smack.
behind, so you're just gonna smack him in the face a little.
You go get her. I'll help. I'll try to help Rubik.
Okay.
So Elodie and Gramps, are you gonna follow Snark?
No, we're
No,
gonna stay
no.
with Rubik.
I'm too tired.
I'm too tired.
Alright, so Snark's running after the lady. So Inej, so you slap Rubek across the face a little, and Rubek, you snap out of it. So for that minute or so, you were having some very vivid, believable, joyous dreams. And you can decide what that means for you. But
You know LSD.
you're in a joyous place removed from the evils of the world. And as you wake up, you experience a longing to return there.
Oh shit.
I want more pie.
This is why you guys don't get into drugs.
So Snark, you're hauling ass after this lady.
That's why I don't eat pie.
Yeah.
You
This
catch
is why
up
I
to
don't
her,
eat
like,
pie.
right around the corner. Like, she's not moving particularly fast. She's just very efficient. So you catch up to her just like right around the corner, just out of sight of everyone. And what would you like to do?
So, let's just say, sorry, a little out of breath. Let's just say my friend really liked your pie, like really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your, where can we find your shop, and how much LSD did you put in it?
You're a curious little fellow.
Ain't I a stinker? Seriously though.
So you do notice that you no longer see just a child underneath the cart. There is now just sort of an inert sack that's roughly child-sized.
Can I? Okay. While I'm talking to her about
We've been here for 20.
the pie, can I take like the scabbard of my sword and kind of poke at the bag just ever so lightly, like just kind of poking at it to see if there is anything in there, does it move?
Okay. Roll
Like with the
sleight
scabbard of the
hand.
sword, obviously. Sleight of hand. Oh no, that's what I just took a ding on. Hang on.
That is.
How's that working again now?
You have disadvantage on dexterity checks made using your hands.
Okay, well that's gonna be a big old poopy 6.
All right. So you're not exactly sneaky about it.
Yep.
So you're trying to be sneaky, but you like just ram your scabbard into the sack. It's like, oh shit. And you do hear from inside the sack. So there's some, the kid's probably in there and alive.
I'm sorry. I gotta stand with this thing. My legs aren't that good. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Sorry. So about your pies. What are they made out of? They're delicious. I love them. Like, where can we find your store?
I wander the village when the pies are made.
Mm-hmm.
No storefront.
Is it a family recipe?
Mm-hmm. My daughters and I.
That's cool. That's cool. Are they in it? The business, I mean.
My daughters bake them.
That's cool. That's cool. So you do this every day? Like I could catch you tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And I'll walk away. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to get out of her.
Yeah, I was just like, all right. All right, so you head back.
Thank you, Steph.
Did you get more of those pies, Snark?
No, she said she was out for the day. We'll have to catch her tomorrow.
Can we make sure we go to tomorrow?
She comes around, man. She's here every day.
Okay.
Like super convenient.
I think we should follow her.
Yeah? She's got a kid in the bag.
What?
That's even more reason.
Well, do you want to stealth around and try to, like, flank her?
I can do that.
Maybe I'll duh. This would have been such a better plan. I'll distract her again with my charm. You sneak and steal the bag with the kid in it, the kid bag.
Okay.
Can you try to steal a pie too?
If they have one, sure.
Yes. Lady, I had a few more very pressing questions.
What's everyone else doing while they're doing this?
But I guess I'll move towards them, but not in any hurry. Not hurrying for anything right now.
Elodie has no idea what's going on. She's just gonna climb into Gramps' lantern and stay.
Okay.
Rubeck got a
It's okay,
inspiration, by the way.
Thanks, Steph.
Thank you, Steph.
Thanks, disembodied Steph.
Disembodied Steph for the win.
She's
Really
over here
nice.
playing Game Boy.
I'm watching.
She's playing Game Boy. She's playing Game Boy and listening.
Thanks, Steph.
Game.
We care about you too.
What Game Boy game?
Probably Animal Crossing. Let's be real.
That's not Game Boy.
That's
a
not Game Boy.
That's a Game Boy.
Alright,
Animal Crossing. What?
Alright,
Nintendo
Dad.
Switch is a Game Boy.
Alright, Dad.
No.
No, not at all.
Why are you playing your game boxes?
You and your Nintendos.
Your Nintendo game stations.
Alright, so you're essentially gonna flank her. Snark, you're gonna try and distract her, and as you're gonna try and steal the child.
Again.
Right. Again. I'm not dumb. I'm mean.
You sounded so sad.
So I guess roll stealth to sneak up unnoticed and Snark. How are you trying to distract her?
I'm gonna start explaining to her a recipe that my frog mom used to make for
Shoe fly pie? Is it shoe fly pie?
for shoe fly pie.
Because he's a frog.
Yeah.
20.
How she used to take these little bits of like lily pad and she would dice it up and she'd sprinkle it over, add a little dash of just, like the little cattails, that are out by the pond.
Got
and just, yeah.
All right, so give me a charisma check.
Okay. I can do those all day.
Can't stop laughing at my own fucking joke.
20.
All right, so Sean got a 20 for stealth.
That's a 15 for charisma.
All right, you needed a 30 total between the two of you, so you did it.
Hey!
Hey.
So you managed to distract her well enough that Inej is able to just sort of silently slide the sack off of the cart and heft it before it thumps on the ground and just dash away.
And I'll tell you what, she used to take she used to take a mosquito, right? A mosquito, and you'd squeeze just a little bit on the top of it, kind of like a dressing. Oh, lady, I'm telling you, it's good. I don't know if it's for your market, but my mom did it so well.
I think I'd have difficulty finding some of those ingredients.
I mean, there's got to be some grung traders that come around here, sure, right? Like, you can probably find some of those stuff. There's a lake nearby, right? I'm just saying, give it a try. you know, your delicious pie kind of reminded me of home. I'm just saying, throwing it out there, you know. Cool. All right. See you later. Great talk.
And you just
Yeah, I guess I'll just casually stroll away. Like,
right.
Thanks. Great talk.
So
Thanks for those 5 syllables.
So as you're walking away, she starts pushing her cart, and she very clearly notices the weight difference immediately. But she just looks over her shoulder, sees you very clearly do not have a child because you're about the size of a child.
I'm just gonna be like obviously strolling with nothing in my hand.
So she just starts like whipping around, like looking like. And then
cheer for Bayless.
Thank you, Bengal.
Thanks, the real Bengal tiger. I hate how it's just like, oh, there's one letter left, and it's like, yep, let's wrap it. I mean, it doesn't help that everyone has such long goddamn names.
Yeah, but the real Bengal Tiger's a good name.
Tigle?
Yeah.
The real banger Tigle.
Yes, the real banger Tigle. That Tigle is a banger. It's like Miley Cyrus.
Out.
She had an album called Bangers. Okay. Shut up. Go on with your game.
So you guys reconvene with the addition of one catatonic 7-year-old.
So when you guys return to Gramps and
my next
Gramps and Tiny.
Here's for Bayless again.
God, stop it.
Inspiration from Jable.
Being funny.
Love you. Love you.
When you guys return to Gramps and Tiny, I'm sure I've been talking about the pies like the whole time you guys were gone.
He's just been babbling about pies
the dreams. And I was at the mountains and there were rocks and peaks and snow and.
You didn't have pies back where you was from?
You're just like in the middle of Burning Man, tripping on mushrooms right now, going like, man, the snow though, it's so pillowy.
We all gotta go next time, man. It would be so cool.
So yeah, you've got a catatonic 7-year-old in a sack, and you're in the middle of.
Wait, 7? I thought you said it was a young child. 7's a little too big.
I mean,
oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know how many 7-year-olds you look at, but they're pretty sizely.
Are they?
Yeah, they can be.
7-year-olds are huge.
The book says 7-year-old, so.
Oh, I was imagining like a 1 or 2-year-old.
Like a baby.
Yeah, that can talk and like move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an actual person.
Okay.
I mean, I said he's about the size of Snurk.
All right, 7-year-old it is.
So what?
Human trafficking, cool.
Why'd you kidnap the kid? And did you get me more pie?
They didn't have any more pie.
Oh.
She said she's whipping up some just for you tomorrow, though. She said she's got a big barbarian-sized pie with your name on it.
He's gonna write "Happy Birthday, Rubik" on the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to like in between the houses.
Okay.
So I'm not in the middle of the street.
And then
just you wait.
Yeah, are you meeting back up with us, or are you gonna just duck behind some of the houses?
Yeah, I'm already with you guys.
Oh, okay,
I was
okay.
with you guys already.
Yeah, it was like you guys reconvened with the addition of a 7-year-old.
I got you.
You just should have stopped if we didn't see you.
With a catatonic 7-year-old in a bag, yeah. Uh-huh.
Rubik, did you roll insight on me?
Yeah, for the pies for tomorrow.
That's a big old 3.
Like we should return this kid to their house. But that's just...
Are you checking to see if he was correct about the pies?
Rubik believes.
Rubik has to have his pies now. He's gotta. He can't not have his pies anymore.
Oh, it makes him feel the good stuff.
So where did the kid come from?
Just one of
The house on the corner?
Yeah, the house on the corner.
The pie lady took her. They took the kid. Somebody just gave her a kid, and she took the kid, put it under the cart, and was just like leaving with it.
Well, if they gave her the kid, maybe they didn't want the kid. Why would you bring the kid back to someone who didn't want the kid?
That's still not right.
What if she puts the kids in the pie, man? What if you ate a kid? What if you ate a 7-year-old actual person?
Wait, you already ate the pie, right? I was gonna
It was.
take a look at it.
You should have seen where I was. It was so worth it.
Oh, he's
Yeah, but
actually-
what else is that happy, man? Little kids. What if you eating a little kid makes you happy like a little kid?
I want to be happy.
Man, don't we all?
Jesus.
That hurt me.
I can't. Oh my god.
Get that baby out of the bag. We're getting too existential in here, man.
Doesn't look like a baby. It's a pretty big baby.
Okay, I'll open the sack.
Okay. There's a catatonic child inside of it.
Right.
So you slap him awake.
Yeah.
So he sort of comes to and just,
You alright?
Where am I? Who are you?
You're just down the street.
Okay, who are you?
We're the whistleblowers.
Mhm.
Tiny
Put her on,
Gramps.
kids.
The whistleblowers.
Who?
Don't worry about it. You're in a bag. Your mom gave you away to a pie lady.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Does that happen much in this town?
I don't know. Can I go home now?
Sure.
I mean, you can try. I don't think you're gonna get far in the front door.
He just kind of like shakily gets to his feet and like looks around, makes his way out to the street, tries to get his bearings, and he just turns and looks at you like,
Wow.
There's a 7-year-old now.
Hey.
I have an idea. I
Your
have an
house-
idea.
Your house is like right there, man.
yeah, his house is like 4 doors down. And he has no fucking clue.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to cast Disguise Self
Okay.
and turn myself into the pie lady.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take him to the house.
So you're just gonna like grab his hand and walk over to the house.
Yeah, come with me.
All right. So he starts crying hysterically, but doesn't stop you anyway.
What's with this
I keep
town and
going.
kids, man?
I keep going.
All right. So you get to the house.
Knock on the door.
No answer.
I open the door.
All right. So inside the house. So this is a 1-room hovel essentially, and there's like kind of a wall that separates sort of their outhouse in-house sort of setup. They do not have plumbing, but they're not rich enough to have an outhouse, so they just kind of have like a corner and there's sort of a wall separating it. But essentially there's like one large bed and a furnace on the far side of the room with a just like a cast iron pan sitting on it. And then laying on the bed are 2 adults, very clearly this children's parents, and they're just
Pied out of their gourd.
pied
I
out
get
of their
super
gourd.
high.
Yeah.
They're so pie right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta smack a couple more bitches.
And the kid's just crying. You're just gonna slap him?
Slap
It
him and
worked
run
the last
away.
time.
Alright, so
Or no,
so,
I'm not gonna run away.
so as you slap them, they take a moment to like take in their surroundings, and then they just take one look at you and draw daggers from their boots, roll initiative.
What?
What did you do?
He's disguised as Pie Lady. And then Pie Lady took her kid. Of course they'd be mad.
Okay, 7.
Alright, well, I got an 11, so they're gonna stab at you with them daggers.
I'm gonna go down.
Guess the rest of us are sitting in front of the disintegrated death house, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty much. So that's gonna be an 11 and an 18.
1 will hit.
Alright. For 4 piercing damage.
Cool.
Are you conscious?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What would you like to do on your turn?
You think one of us should go check on Inej?
Do you think he's gonna bring more pie back?
So they just like they fly into just a rage draw these essentially like shivs, and then they just like go for your shoulders, and one of them finds purchase. So you just get a dagger to the shoulder. And they're just like screaming incoherently at you, and the child is retreating to a corner and crying.
Disengage.
All
Nat
right.
20 for Sean.
Dash.
Sean.
Nat 20 for Sean, save the crying boy.
Yay.
Please actually do save the crying boy.
Disengage.
Okay.
Run away.
Are you grabbing the child, or are you leaving him with his crackhead parents?
That come down is harsh.
Yeah.
I mean, hang on, I have to write down the Nat 20.
If
Give
it
me
were
time
up
to
to me,
think.
I guess we have a child now.
I mean, yeah, the party could use some
it's his
interesting.
parents, though. And he's useless. I'm sorry, but he's useless. He doesn't even know where he lives.
Yeah, but we could train the boy.
So you're just gonna run the
How long
fuck.
that would take?
So you're just gonna run the fuck away.
Yeah.
All right. So they're gonna run as far as like their door, and then just sort of like collapse in like just outside their door and just start like crying all over each other.
And I'm gonna drop the disguise.
Okay. Oh right, because now they won't recognize you.
Exactly.
And they're probably gonna try to murder the pie lady next time she comes around.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Is that really that bad though? Except for Rubik.
Oh.
Are they happy to see the boy?
They weren't happy to see Pie Lady.
I mean, they're like just outside their door. Like you can see them crying in the street, and Inez is bleeding all of a sudden.
That's so nice. They
I've
look so
been bleeding.
happy.
I've been bleeding.
Inez,
yeah,
you did a good thing
know.
today, man. They look happy.
I know, they're crying of joy.
Yeah. I like you, girl.
They're so
You're
happy.
awesome.
Thank you.
You're a nice lady. We've done 2 good things today, gang. I like this group. We're good. We're good with kids. That's what we are. We're good with
Speaking
kids.
Speaking of, I think we should head to the church, try to see if there's a graveyard in back.
I need to atone for my sins now.
We need to, yes.
Why would we go to a
Rosenthorn.
Greg? Oh.
Yeah.
We still have
And then maybe they could probably heal you guys, because you're,
yeah,
pretty banged up.
I mean,
Except for me and the talking insect.
If
Everybody's pretty
everybody
banged up.
wants to just chill out for a few seconds, I could heal everybody. At least a little bit.
Why waste a spell slot?
Because Grandpa's untrusting of the big corporate church.
I mean, me too. That's fair.
So I'm going to cast Healing Spirit.
Okay.
And I've got, it's 1 plus Wismod, so that's 4.
Yep.
So I'm going to heal everybody but Tiny 1d6.
All right.
You want me to roll separately for that, or is one roll?
Yeah,
good?
roll separate.
Okay, so for Inej, that's a 6.
Ooh, so 9?
No, plus 6. I can heal a total number of times 1 plus Wismod, but it's only 1d6 every time.
So what's the total? What's the total?
It's 6 total.
Total 6. Okay.
Yeah, and then for Snurk,
Yes.
the 3.
Oh, thank you.
Rubik, 5, and I get 3.
All right.
Thank you.
That's pretty good for a second level slot.
Muchos gracias.
17 healing for a second level slot. Not bad.
I have 16 out of 28.
I think average on a cure wounds would be like 12. With a plus
And
2.
24.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know you were that like well off. I thought everyone was like murdered.
Well, we
he has a
leveled. We
level up.
leveled.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, okay. Alright. That's a good point.
Level up
Yeah.
saved me.
Yeah. Otherwise you were going down, getting shivved to death by crackheads.
Pie heads again.
That'd be quite the story. Yeah, I was shivved by crackheads and died.
No, it's normal.
How'd your D&D game go? Yeah.
Oh boy, let me
It's a
tell you a
long
story.
Alright,
I got shivved by
about
pie heads giving
pies?
back a child.
I got shivved
About
by
pie and family.
Alright, so you guys are gonna make your way to the church.
Making my way downtown.
Alright, so
Making
you're
my
gonna...
way-
Make my damn village.
Haul an ass, because we're dying.
So you're gonna head back to the main road, which heads west, and then there's that sort of diagonal northwest road that heads up there. But as
Can I kind of scan around to see if there's like storefronts and stuff?
I was literally about to
Sorry.
name them. So as you make your way there, and you get to the main sort of the main square of the town, you do see two signs hanging from buildings. So one of them on your left as you get to the main square is a building whose sign reads Bildrath's Mercantile. And then on your right is what is very clearly a tavern, given the wide open doorway, the large bay windows with glowing firelight coming from within, and the sign, which hangs precariously askew above the door, which reads "Blood on the Vine."
Ooh.
Did you guys just
Is
have
the, is the ooh included?
yeah,
Fine.
Blood on the Vine?
There's a second little sign that just swings.
Just a bunch of O's, some of them capital.
Perfect. Perfect. Ooh.
I like the extra sign. That's a nice touch.
But you guys head past and start heading up the hill towards the church. And as you
Did the tavern look busy or no?
definitely not busy. There's some people in there, but
Okay.
not busy.
But they weren't like the town's not in there like already getting hammered.
No.
Yeah.
So atop a slight rise against the roots of the mountain just behind the city stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. And you can see that the doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
Whoa.
This church has seen some shit.
Could I try to tell what it came from, the claws?
Sure. Roll nature.
You're scared of the claw.
Oh, shit. 4.
Some kind of clawed animal.
Nice.
We got 500 bits from Jables for AJ.
At 24 LOD.
Because it cracks me the fuck up that Elodie hasn't even introduced herself to the other PCs.
Proof.
She's just the Firefly.
I am the Firefly.
EROOF. Truth.
The only person who knows me is Gramps, and that's fine.
So yeah, it's some kind of clawed, probably quadruped, is about the best you can get.
Okay.
How big are the claws? Or the claw marks? Like
they're about probably 4 to 6 inches long, and wide enough for something about Rubik's size.
wow.
I don't like that.
If I look at the claw marks and then like the bear paws on Rubek's like bear cloak, do they look about similar?
That size? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubek, I think one of your bears came through here, man.
You do notice, however, that the number of claws is not right. So bear has 5, whereas these claw marks are 4.
Freddy Krueger.
It's a cougar. It's not.
Krug.
Yeah, my bear couldn't have done that. My bear couldn't have done that. It's dead. I just gotta pick it up and show him.
Just sort of flop the hand.
Good point, big guy.
What you guys gonna do?
So yeah.
Knock, knock, knock on the door.
All right. So you hear murmuring through the door, but you don't hear any movement. It doesn't seem like anyone's gonna come and open the door.
Do they open outward or inward?
They open outwards.
Okay. Just gonna kind of pull one open and pop my head in.
All right. So the door opens to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hallway leading to a brightly lit chapel. There's just torches all along the walls. And at the back of that chapel, you can see an altar at which kneels a priest. And all of the pews in the chapel are just absolutely smashed to bits.
Huh.
So I'm actually gonna put you on the scene now. So we're going to church.
We
Alright,
going to
Olivia, calm
church.
down.
Whoops, I need tokens. You guys
Take
can't
us to
see
church, Ian.
jack shit. Take me to church.
I can't see. Oh, there it is. I was looking in the wrong corner. Zoom back in.
I don't think these tokens belong to me, though. They do not. So I have to add me so that me can see things. Me can see things now.
Ooh.
We can see.
Me can see. Me can't.
And then in just a moment, I will remove the door so that you can see inside. I just need to add myself to each of your tokens so that the stream can see what each of you can see. Alright, so now I need to go to dynamic lighting and then delete the door.
Deleted.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shrink it so it's half open. But you can now see into the chapel.
Oh, hey, look, a person.
There is a person.
Misa can see through the church, sir.
Guys, why does Snark sound different?
Please don't be Jar Jar.
No?
I was like, can we take an inspiration away from him?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you explain the bit goal?
No, I didn't explain the bit goal. Do I want to explain the bit goal?
What's the bit goal?
The bit
What is
goal.
the bit goal?
The bit goal is the Shield of the Hidden Lord. So Inej came to Barovia because
wandering.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's wandering, and she's looking for the Shield of the Hidden Lord, which I don't think any of the other players know, or any of the other PCs know.
Nope.
But I couldn't decide if I should put it in Barovia, so I'm leaving it up to viewers. So if we reach the bit goal by the end of the campaign, then it'll be in Barovia, and if not, it's not.
Oops.
And so all bits count towards that.
What's the goal?
The goal is 100,000 bits. We're already at.
What are we at?
We're at 33,400.
Jesus.
We got like 300 bit or 30,000 bits. Episode 1 because 3 summons and 20 nat 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
That'll
20?
do it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but for everybody else, they need to. For everybody else that doesn't donate 30,000 bits in one game.
Yeah.
We got this. You got
Cool.
this, guys.
That's a good goal.
I want my shield.
You want your shield?
What does it do?
I want the shield.
Yeah, but the question
What
is
does it
there
do?
is there a Nixie attached to that shield?
Do we have to fight?
I'll fight a bitch for no reason.
Is there a sign that says "ooh" attached to that shield as well?
It's like on the it's like attached to the bottom.
Yeah.
So there's a church. So you open the door and it just sort of.
Does the church also say ooh?
It does. So the door just sort of groans as you pull it open. But this kneeling man behind the altar, clearly draped in priest vestments, he just has his hands on the altar, head down, and he's just like rapid fire praying. Like you can tell, you can't really make out what he's saying, but you can tell that he's speaking very quickly.
He must have met Pilot the other day.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, we need to talk to him about perhaps burying some corpses, or bones at least here, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that is a good idea.
Yeah,
I
let's
forgot
do
we
that.
had those.
Oh, High Priest, we come to speak with the...
So he just sort of.
That's what we do in Gangnam Mung, so I'm just going with it.
He just sort of looks up. Come in, and you can tell that his voice is just beyond hoarse.
Oh, Nang Nang be praised. Thank you, Sir High Priest. Again, I don't know what you guys do. I'm just rolling with.
If you don't have inspiration, please have inspiration. Jesus.
Thank you.
I can't live my life like this.
Now that I think about inspiration as a thing, Sean and Andy take it too. Andy, I was loving the pie days.
The pie devotion.
And Sean handled those crackheads with gusto.
Yeah, that could have been rollback.
I'll put it on my
It'd be
resume.
real bad.
Put it on your resume.
And handle crackheads with gusto.
So this guy looks just absolutely exhausted. His face is just sort of sunken, and you know the bags around his eyes have bags around them.
Can he carry his keys and wallet in them?
Probably. You guys can move in if you want. You know,
Is this a tired old boy?
He is a tired old boy.
Is he a sweet tired boy?
He's probably not very sweet. But as you can see, all of the
Is he a
pews
spicy
are
tired boy?
absolutely smashed to bits. Oh, I forgot to switch to Roll20. Stream can't see. Now Stream can see.
Dungus?
I'm not a dungus.
Not this time.
Not 24 grams for
Hey, I'll
being
take
the
it.
tired sweet boy
Thanks,
of
Jesse.
Barovia.
That joke
Yeah,
is never going away.
Gramps is our personal tired sweet boy.
Okay. So he kind of just like pays you no mind, and he just goes back to praying.
High Priest, we come to speak to thee to request healing of our party members, for they have been gravely wounded.
And I'm going to like very clearly like again, I'm going off of like grung traditions here, so I'm gonna like bow and like not make eye contact.
I curtsy.
But there's no need for these. Call me Father Donovan. And as he goes to begin speaking again, you just hear a blood-curdling scream come from below the floorboards. Father, I'm hungry.
Yo, Sam, want some pie?
We don't have any.
I think that person had some of the pie too.
Why does every building have something in the basement?
Why is every building so fucked up?
Why does every building? What's it?
Why does every building?
Why does every building?
What is? How does he take to
I
it?
dropped a pretzel.
He kind of like jumps when it starts, and then he visibly like, oh, okay.
Like the baby is crying again, and he's just like, God damn it.
Yeah, pretty
Gotcha.
much. And then he just like redoubles his praying. And now that you're closer, you can tell that he is praying to a god whose name none of you recognize, but he refers to him as the Morning Lord.
I think your kid's hungry.
Yes, he's been hungry for a year now. I have no food to give him.
I mean, I got
Does
a
the
couple
pie
of
lady
these-
not come here?
He requires a special kind of food.
I got these berries that
The
keep
cherry
me from
pie.
being hungry.
Woodberry pie instead of mincemeat pie?
Blood.
I don't get any of that. Sorry. At least nothing I'm willing to part with.
So he just sort of like pulls up his sleeves and reveals just a series of bite marks, just all up his arms.
Nope.
I have no more left to give.
Snark is just gonna quietly nope backwards, like a couple steps.
I mean, we're gonna eat ourselves out of here today.
I am truly sorry to have disturbed you, oh High Priest Donovan.
Is it Donovich or Donovan?
Donovich? Sorry, my earphones gurgled and I heard Donovan.
I love how you said that in character.
Well, we'll let you get to. You gotta clean up clearly, so we'll leave you to kind of. You got mouths to feed, man. You're a busy guy.
Is it cool if we bury things in the graveyard?
Is that not what graveyards are for?
Go. Help yourselves. There are shovels behind the chapel.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Gramps really doesn't give a fuck.
No.
I like it.
0 fucks.
0 fucks were given.
Does he look like he cares that 5 blood-filled things are standing in front of him?
Not really. He looks like he's too tired to care.
Same.
It looks like all of his fucks have already been given.
Clearly.
Again, same.
I really hate to say it, but if
One thing at a time, little buddy. One thing at a time.
Let's bury his bones first.
all right,
So you're just gonna head around back and start burying some skeletons?
Yep.
Alright.
thank you, gracious High Priest.
And then I'm gonna big old bow again.
Just like bow and walk backwards.
Yeah.
Thank you, Father.
I have a picture of him. I gotta share that.
Yes, please.
Weep, 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 weep.
Oh, he chub.
He kind of chub.
I like him.
He's
Poor guy.
kind of chub. He looks very fucking sad.
He looks
Yeah.
like
Same.
he looks like Robert De Niro.
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
It's the nose.
Yeah. And the face. The face is just like,
Yeah, the scowl.
Oh, whoa.
I'm Robert De Niro. I'm here.
That's definitely
Welcome to my
how-
church. There's a monster in the basement.
What the fuck is wrong with you? So you guys go out back.
It's a bored kid, man.
The graveyard isn't on this map, but that's okay. You guys go out back.
Yeah.
The graveyard's back here, and you start digging some graves.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find a. Is there like a nice little spot, like on a hill, maybe next to a tree or something?
Well, the whole thing's on a hill, so.
Sure. Is there a
But
pretty
you
spot?
didn't cover
though?
the tree part.
There are trees. Yeah, there's some trees in the
Thanks.
graveyard.
Just want to find a nice, pretty spot for the kids that they'll like.
That's
Actually,
fair.
if I bring you back to the Village of Borovia map, which is a thing I can do.
The
we can-
Village of
We
Barovia.
can
The
zoom
village.
in.
Oh, hello there.
We can
Oh,
zoom in on this
hello.
bitch.
Oh,
You
we
guys-
can.
Zoom. We
can do a hecko zoom.
Big boy zoom.
Yeah, this map is like stupid high res. Here, I'll just,
do a
I'll just
zoom-a-room.
drag everyone over here.
What do you think, guys? Where's
Oh, not 10%. 250.
Maybe like the left side there, there's that grouping of 4 trees.
I like that too. Yeah,
Put 'em
Like right in the middle.
yeah.
Just right in the middle of the 4 trees.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, like as best as we can, I guess.
Yeah.
Now we're not burying a body. All we have is piles of bones, so they take
Yeah.
up less space.
Yeah. they don't
Grams,
take a lot of space.
what spells do you have? Can you do you have any grow plant spells? There's a spell like that. I don't remember what it's called.
Plant growth.
Or-
Growth.
Yeah, thank you. Good
I
enough.
don't have plant growth. I also
Damn.
don't have druid crafting.
I think.
Oh wait, I
Plant
have
growth
druid
is
craft.
a-
Hold up.
Plant growth is a 3rd level spell.
Hey Gramps, that thing you did with the water, can you do it with the dirt too?
I cannot. Not yet. I was thinking I might be able to do that, later.
That'd be cool.
I can do that thing with the dirt.
Yeah, but you do it with your hands.
We have
Yeah.
shovels. They did-
Gramps does it with magic.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what you do is magical, big guy, but not the same thing.
Can I cast shovel?
Cast shovel. Yeah. So you guys grab some shovels, and
I cast booming shovel.
Booming shovel.
Elodie does her best.
So the dirt will take thunder damage if it moves on its own. But yeah, you guys spend probably an hour digging a grave deep enough to put the bones into.
I move small rocks.
It is very difficult to dig here because of all the roots. But you manage. You chop up some roots to get them out of your way with the points of the shovel, and you get. Do you want 1 or 2 graves?
Let's do 1 so we can both be together.
We should do 2.
I think 2.
We went through all the effort to keep the bodies
to distinctify them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you went out of your way to like keep the bones separate.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
People rearranged.
It's not my fault this time.
I think it was AJ. I saw her video flicker.
Oops.
And that caused people to rearrange.
What noise?
Missouri.
Alright, I fixed. It's a good thing I'm fast
while
at fix.
While we're distracted.
We're always distracted.
We're always
Can
distracted.
Can Druidcraft create flowers, or does it have to already exist?
It looks like they have to already exist.
God damn it.
But I'm allow it.
Okay, cool.
But Keyleth was able to create flowers in Critical Role in
Is that actually true, or are you just being
This isn't Critical
No,
Role.
yeah, she did it like once or twice. I think she was able to make like a single flower to like give to a person or something. But you know, I don't DM. You do.
Yeah, she did do it a few times.
Yeah, but I think it was just like, here's a flower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like I made plants.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, Druidcraft says like you can make a flower blossom instantly. So like, yeah, fuck it. You make it grow and blossom. Screw it.
Okay.
Sure.
So you guys dig a pair of graves.
You could probably like concentrate and make like wildflowers that might be there, just like grow.
Right.
Probably,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like there's definitely seeds in that dirt. You just dug up and reburied.
Yeah.
But you dig the graves. You do your best to arrange their bones ceremoniously, or at least not unceremoniously.
We try really hard to put back together a skeleton.
Yeah. Does anyone want to say a you googly?
Not very good, you Googleizer.
Perhaps, do you have anything to say?
These were kids. They seem to like each other. Hopefully they find rest now.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bravo.
Inspiring leader for all. 10 points.
So Grabs, you get inspiration for that, and then
Cool.
Elodie, you make you make some flowers on their graves.
Yes, I do.
And you get inspiration for that.
I already have inspiration. God damn it.
Awesome. And then as you're sort of finishing your tiny makeshift funeral, the ghosts of Rose and Thorn rise from their new graves, and they're as almost always when you've seen them, they're holding hands, and Thorn's got his doll, and Rose just says, "Thank you. I think we can rest now." And then they just blow away as if that much fog. And everyone gains inspiration.
Yay.
That's actually a thing in the book, but I'm pretty sure literally everyone has inspiration at this moment. So I'm just gonna say this one stacks.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Do I still have the stuffed leaf on my belt?
Yeah.
Like the actual leaf?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
I might have to update my character art with leaf.
Ooh.
Tucked
That's
in my
cool.
little belt, my sash.
Yeah, that's cute.
It'd be cute.
Fucking cute.
Fucking cute, bro.
It's fucking adorable.
Yo, dog, that's fucking cute, bro.
So yeah, what would you like to do now? I have to rearrange people again because I switched scenes.
So it's getting to be evening time, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should start thinking about a place to settle down for the night, and then we we were told, at least by those people before Gramps and Tiny showed up, to look for someone, their boss or something, and then there's a tavern over there, and then don't forget the pie lady tomorrow.
Yeah. No, I got it written down. Pie lady, first thing. Assuming she doesn't get stabbed.
What?
What?
How would you say that?
I just, no reason. Big towns are big towns, man. Hustle and bustle.
There's a song in here somewhere.
Yeah. Me and Ito live in a big town. So, stuff happens. You see stuff. So. All right, so I'm going to make my way to that town.
You mean the tavern?
Yeah.
Do we see like a store anywhere around?
Yeah, there was Bildrat's Mercantile, wasn't there?
There was.
Mercantile.
It's right across the street from
Write shit down, brother.
Writing shit down.
You.
Fuck, remember.
I don't know why
things.
Mercantile made me think of
Ouch.
That was loud.
Renrad is now following. Thanks, Renrad.
Hello.
Rembrandt?
That was loud. I gotta turn that shit down.
Renrab.
Renrad.
Renrab underscore. Backwards it says burner.
I was thinking that. I was gonna say it. So you guys head back to the middle of town.
I wrote Bildrat merch because I didn't want
merch.
to write mercantile.
Alright. So you guys head back to the middle of the
That's
town.
a big word.
So,
I got a little Grams token.
do we feel like we might want to go back and help the father with his basement beast? I know this is becoming a thing, but
I'm gonna be real here. I'm tired of basement beasts. Like dead ass.
I'm just tired.
well, I mean, not
We should
now.
probably
Like we
rest
can
first.
rest, but I'm saying
We'll
like,
rest and then decide later.
okay.
I mean, it sounded hungry. We should, if the kid's hungry.
Yeah, but why did he have bite marks on his arm?
He said it ate blood.
Yeah, see, that's a problem.
It's very concerning.
Like
I
you're
wonder
a
what would make
furball. You know
blood
nature.
that
Do
bite.
this, huh?
No, I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, Gramps. You're a furball. You know nature very well. Like, what things eat blood? Not many good things, right?
Could I try to recall? Because I'm a smart boy.
You're a smart boy. Yeah, roll religion.
Yes, besides the mosquitoes that Mama used to put on the shoe fly pie.
Mosquitoes, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Like
vampire bats.
Vampire bats, yeah, I was gonna say vampire bats.
16.
All right. So given the clues that you've seen, the bite marks, the fact that this is described as a human child,
Lawyer.
and the fact that it apparently needs to eat blood and is hungry, you're pretty sure it's probably a vampire.
I didn't know if that was a known of thing.
Oh, no, yeah,
or
this
if
is
it
a
was...
thing that you're aware of.
Okay.
They exist.
Probably a
Sadly.
vampire.
Talk of vampire.
I assume that Ito probably went up against a couple of those things, so I've probably heard stories of them, I guess. Or at least he told me he went up against a couple of them.
4 of them at once. One hand tied behind my back.
Yeah.
You know the story. Yeah, that's the one.
And they came at me in a semicircle.
Oh, that's wolves, man. Wolves always attack in a semicircle.
And they're afraid of faces. Look at them.
Yes. Yeah, always stare him in the face. You learned.
That was an oval.
His words are true.
It has
Has
to be a circle.
What the fuck did What's even going
yeah.
on?
So vampire.
Yeah.
A vampire.
So we're gonna
Not
try to
people.
go to the shop? Is that
Yeah, we're gonna go to the blood on the vine. Ooh.
Or the tavern?
I'm gonna stop at the.
not the
I'm gonna
shop.
stop at the mercantile first.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let's stop at the store.
All right. So you
Bildrat's Mercantile.
Bildrat merch.
Bildrat's merch.
Buy one, get one free.
So as you enter, you see that the shop is surprisingly well appointed, given how run down the rest of the town looks. That said, they don't seem to have anything that's particularly valuable. They just have a lot of different stuff. Mechanically, what this means is that you can get anything you can find in the equipment table of the player's handbook with a value less than 25 gold. So there's no great swords, there's no great axes, there's no heavy armor, but you can find like leather armor.
Okay swords, okay axes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tack and harness. I'm blanking. There's like 5 different tables in the player's handbook of equipment, and I'm just trying to come up with examples, and I'm just blanking.
Ropes.
There's only one thing that I'm concerned about.
Okay.
You know.
I do know.
Selling stuffs.
So you're looking for charcoals and incenses and stuff, right?
I think it's just incense.
Is it just incense? I thought there was charcoal.
Oh yeah, 10 worth of charcoal.
Yeah, charcoal, incense, and herbs. So he does have charcoals and incenses. Herbs, I mean, maybe. But, you know, it's just, like, this shop is absolutely jam-packed. They don't have shelves. They just have, like, merchandise stacked on top of merchandise, stacked on top of merchandise, like, almost all the way to the ceiling.
It's like when you go to, like, an antique store and it's just all piled in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The quality and the provenance of these things varies wildly. Being from the Sword Coast, you probably recognize like cultural variants in sort of equipment styles, and you just see all over the place. So anything from as far north as Lanton or as far south as Chult, actually, believe it or not. You're pretty sure you even notice a Yikilwa.
A what?
A Yikilwa. It is a Chultan spear.
Like a half spear, right? Like,
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially a half spear, and by half spear I mean half of the length of the weapon is blade, and then the other half is handle, and it's like 3 feet long.
I could almost use one of those.
It's not finesse, so
Fiddlesticks.
you'd have to use strength, and you're not great at that.
Not
I mean,
really.
you're not bad at it. You got +2.
Joke's on you. I'll use it.
Yeah.
But-
Do they have any chicken ways here?
Do they have any what?
Chicken way.
Huh?
Do they have any chicken way here?
Oh, fuck you. What's a chicken way?
Thank you, Yarko Nut.
I legit could not tell what the hell you were saying. Like, I thought there was like words that I wasn't picking up. I was like,
Yep.
what's a chicken way?
Chicken way?
I hate you. I hate you a lot. But yeah, so there's a counter at the back which is similarly just piled with random crap. And when I say that, like, this place is like jam packed, it's like not everything here is even worth any money. Like, a lot of the crap here is just crap.
Yeah.
Like broken furniture or ruined clothing. Like there's a lot of stuff here that's just garbage. But
So they buy stuff.
yeah, they buy stuff. But behind the counter is a sort of fattish, pale-skinned man wearing way too many furs for the weather. Like, it's like fall. It's kind of coldish. But like this
It's
dude
garish
is just,
what he's doing.
this
though.
dude is just heaped
Yeah.
with just like, that dude is probably overheating, but his skin is just like pale as hell.
Just 70s pimp loaded with furs.
Pretty much, but it's
Yeah.
not even like good looking furs. It's like so yeah, we
Hello.
oh, also just sort of like meandering around the shop, just sort of aimlessly trying to like rearrange things and kind of making things worse as he goes along, is an absolute mountain of a man. And when I say that, I mean he's about Rubek's size. He's 7'4".
Does he play basketball?
What?
Does he play basketball?
He does play basketball. He's gonna dunk Elodie right into Graham's lantern if you don't stop asking stupid fucking questions like that.
To be fair, he is almost an entire Elodie shorter than me.
Yeah. I'm gonna tug on Rubek's.
I bet Rubik can take him on a one-on-one basketball game.
Yeah. Oh, that would be a match. I'm gonna tug on Rubek's like bearskin and go, look, it's another you.
Yeah. But this guy he's literally drooling as he walks around, just like drooling down his face.
Yeah, look, it's another you.
It's just like wet, like all down his shirt.
There are no other me's.
There can only be one.
Me.
Roll initiative.
You're so dumb, it's genius sometimes. Has anybody ever told you that?
Thank you.
Not much of a compliment.
So Imej, you're looking for something in particular?
Yes.
You find it, you take it to the counter, plop it down?
Yes.
Alright, so he takes a look at it, and he starts like pressing buttons on his old-timey register. Doesn't even look at it. Like, he's probably not even doing math, and he just... Hunter.
One second.
Did you say 100?
100.
Are there some letters in that noise you're making?
It's a little much for this.
Hmm?
I'm gonna climb up under the counter as best as I can.
Well,
Do you not have good jump?
Given you're from out of town, I'm guessing you got them shiny gold coins. Otherwise, I'd say it's 200 Barovian coins, but you got them real gold. So 100.
Is he talking about those?
About our actual gold.
Look, buddy, I can tell that you're trying to say letters, and you're working your way through them. But I'm pretty sure...
100. What don't you understand? 100.
I'm gonna point at all this stuff, and I'm gonna go,
I don't understand why that is 100.
Because if you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it.
How about
Only
trade?
people come through here and pay for anything.
How about trade?
I can make trade.
I call it the Cornelian.
Alright. I forget what that's worth.
It's worth 50.
Okay.
it's worth 100.
It's 100.
But I would like to deceive
Alright.
and say that he's getting a good deal.
Alright. Roll deception. Did you remove that from the eye patch that it was in?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Because the eye patch was worth 200.
That'd be funny. What'd you get, Sean?
15.
Right. Let me see how insightful. Not very.
He said 100. I don't think so.
You can have high wisdom and low intelligence.
Not in the state I live in.
Gramps, did you dump in?
I did dump in.
I always dump in unless it's the main character.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing to do. So he takes one look at the gem, and just goes to snatch it out of your hand.
Yep.
I gotta inspect it, and he pulls out like the shittiest, dustiest looking loop you've ever seen. He's closing the wrong eye, inspecting it.
He wants to make sure he looks like he knows what he's doing, but...
Yeah, all right. Call out fair trade, and he just pockets it.
Alright.
Boy, Inez, you ripped him off, man. I don't think he knows how expensive that diamond was, man.
I'm just gonna hop off the counter.
Let's just go. This is gonna last me a while, so.
Sorry, what did your frog just say?
You got a good deal. You did not give away enough stuff for how rich that jewel is, buddy. That's all I'm saying. We could have gotten more stuff. You kind of ripped us off.
I don't like your tone, frog boy.
I think we should just leave.
I don't like your lack of letters, bumpkin.
Pumpkin?
I don't like your lack of letters.
Would you like to buy a vowel?
I think he's got enough of those. He needs some consonants. That's the problem.
I'll buy an E, Alex.
The vowels are probably double priced
fuck,
too.
it's the wrong show.
Jesus. Anything else you guys want to buy?
Do I find any nice throwing weapons in here? Darts, stars, horseshoes?
Horseshoes?
Sorry, darts, stars, horseshoes. I don't know. Shut up.
Could you take horseshoes as a thrown weapon that does bludgeoning damage?
You use them like boomerangs.
Well, you just throw them like horseshoes, but you know
Yeah.
they're bludgeoning damage instead of.
They suckers hurt.
I don't know.
They do.
Yeah, you can find some darts if you want some darts.
You just pocket them.
Could I try to take another amount of materials?
You're just gonna try and steal?
No, like I don't know.
Under the assumption.
I zoned out for a second. I'll be honest.
Oh, okay. Just under the assumption that he thinks he got a really good deal. Just be like, I'm gonna take these two.
I didn't want to sneak for it. I wanted to talk him into it.
Snark, do you want darts?
A follower.
Thanks for following Santa Bomb 5.
Santa Bomb 5. That's awesome. Can I? You said there were some throwing darts?
There's some darts.
I think I've insulted any sort of deal I might get, but
How much for the throwing darts? If I get 5.
You got any Electrum?
Do I have any what?
Coins? Barovian coins? Electrum?
You said it yourself. We're new to town. Do you think we have any Barovian money?
Worth the
You
shot.
just got here.
Worth the shot. Gold apiece.
Okay. If we can earn some Barovian coin, that would be great.
Got something to sell?
So if we sell you things, we get Barovian coin, huh?
Uh-huh.
That goes farther in this town than regular gold?
Some might say.
Good to know.
I will give him 5 gold for 5 darts.
Alright.
Do we want to sell our stuff?
I mean, the only other thing I'm willing to sell is the crystal.
What about the topaz necklace?
Well, and then there was the silver sword we got, and then the decorative sword we got.
We
Like
have a hairbrush too.
Yeah, like we've got some junk that we can sell if we want to.
And I think some gold rings too.
I'm keeping my belt. Fuck you.
Elodie's got a belt. Yeah.
No, I'm keeping my belt, but the rest of them I don't care.
Well, I think there were more rings.
We got 5 rings, wasn't it?
There were
And
3
I got
gold rings.
I got a platinum necklace.
Yep. Platinum necklace with a topaz pendant.
Platinum plat.
And platinum's expensive.
Do we want to sell our stuff now, or do we want to wait and see if there's a mag? Never mind. I was gonna say, is there a better store later? But I think we're here.
I mean, what are we gonna buy even?
Yeah.
We don't have to buy. We could just
I'll try to sell the crystal.
Wait.
If we go to the tavern next door, do they take Barovian or do they take gold?
I think you'd do better with money with Strahd's face on it around here.
Who?
With Strahd.
You're telling me you don't know Count Strahd? Count
I
Strahd
didn't
von
know you-
Tsarevich.
I didn't know your store was here until 2 days ago.
Until yesterday.
Until about
Today.
2 minutes ago.
No, it's been an hour. We went up the hill.
That's right.
Count Strahd von Zarovich,
Bless you.
the ruler of this here valley.
Oh, okay, cool. Does he accept visitors? Can we meet the ruler man?
Count.
By
The count.
invitation.
Thank you. Sorry. Huh?
I've heard some have been invited.
Oh, he's royalty. Fancy.
Yeah, he's a count. His dad was a king, I think.
I
Cool.
can count too.
I can count too.
Do we call him Count?
Count.
I can't even be mad. I want to. Oh my god. I think I need some whiskey in this here soda.
Rum.
I'll try to sell the crystal.
Alright.
Try to get some more material.
Alright, so he'll give you 25 electrum for it.
What does that translate to?
Well, in the Sword Coast, that would be an electrum's worth half as much gold. 1 electrum is half a gold, but
So essentially 12 gold.
12 and a half, yeah.
Yeah.
For a what?
For the crystal arcane focus that summoned the shadows.
Oh yeah, the thingy that got us
Rubac
killed.
wanted to smash.
Yeah.
Still wants to smash.
Now cannot
Could
because
I,
you don't do it anymore. You
Can I
can't do
trade it for the same thing I bought again?
I don't know. That was 100.
Yeah, that was 100.
Hunter.
No, I'm saying that to you.
Fuck. I'll throw in a Masagate.
Bless you.
Agate.
Agate, whatever.
Agate.
No, these are fancier than agates.
Yeah, man, these are better.
Yeah, man. Some pristine.
I give it to you, a Masagate.
Leave it to Bayless to take it to 11. Yeah,
Cooked with an axe then?
Yeah, he'll make a trade.
Okay.
Anything else you want to sell?
Free Shabaka, dude.
Nah.
Alright.
Oh, this is where it ends. I can't live my life anymore.
Alright.
It's over.
So you're just gonna barter the entire time you're here.
Who had the decorative sword that we snatched off the fireplace?
I think Rubik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want that pretty sword?
No, I don't care. I like my hammer.
Do you want to sell it for some round things?
Sell it for some round thing.
You know, the food things, the food coins?
Are we eventually? Are we gonna get food?
Yeah.
Pie?
Yeah. Ale?
Ale? Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'll give you the sword.
Okay.
All right.
That's not what Rubik asked about. He asked about the pie. He wants his pie.
I'm gonna hop up and slap the sword down and then land back down.
All right.
How much for the sword?
So he'll just like slide the sword off the counter and then just plonk a handful of coins.
Electrum or gold?
Electrum.
How many?
15.
Okay.
I know that somewhere in this book is a description of Barovian coins, and I am having a really hard time finding them.
How are we gonna keep up with that currency if Electrums?
Electrum has a thing in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's a thing in there.
Yep.
Do it?
There, yeah, D&D Beyond has a field for Electrum.
Where is it?
It's between gold and silver.
There it is, yeah. 15. Cool.
Oh, is it just a coin with Strahd's face on it?
Yeah, but like, that's on one face. I'm trying to find out what the other face is.
Yeah.
It says it equals 5 gold. Or 5 silver.
Yes. So 2 Electrum is 1 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't figure out what's on the back of it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's a raven.
Good enough. I'll buy it.
because that seems legit. So yeah, there's the profile of a man's face on one side, very sort of royal looking man based on like the clothing that you can see, and then on the reverse is a stylized raven. You get 15 of those. Anything else you want to sell while you're here? LD, do you want to sell your belt?
No, fuck
Okay.
no. My belt now. You do not touch my belt, you do not touch my brush.
Alright. You want to sell the brush? Any more gems? Your necklace thingy?
No, you do not touch my belt and you do not touch my brush.
Oh, it's your brush. Okay.
I'll save it.
My brush, fuck you.
Alright.
I want it. I want the brush.
So you guys want to head to the bar now?
Yeah. The blood on the vine. Ooh.
Blood on the vine. Ooh.
Ooh.
So you guys head over to Blood on the Vine, and as you head over, you realize that on the sign, the N has been recently scratched in. It used to be an F, so it used to be Blood of the Vine. Blood on the Vine is way more spooky though, and that's when they attach the second sign underneath that just says "Ooh."
Yeah, on the vine is 3 spooky.
Yeah, it's 3 spooky, 5 me.
3 spooky, 5 me.
So you guys head in. Jesus Christ.
I love the idea that somebody scratched it out and went, no, wait. Ooh.
I could use one better.
So this tavern is actually fairly large. It's about 60 feet square on the inside, and there are in fact 5 people here. Exactly 5 people. Well, other than you. So there's the barkeep, who is a pudgy little man. Who
like Joe Pesci little?
Yeah, pretty much. Like his chin is level with the bar.
Cute.
And he's just like cleaning glasses.
Is he like my height?
No, I think he's taller than you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's probably like 4 feet tall.
Okay.
There is a pale, silver-haired man sitting alone at a very large table, and then in the back, sort of towards the shadows, are 3 well-dressed, dark, olive-skinned women, just sort of chattering amongst themselves.
What age do they look?
They're probably about middle age. So they're like older women, probably 50 or 60.
Are they like similarly dressed?
Yes.
Or do they just look like some ladies out for a night?
They look similar.
Or is it girls' night?
You would definitely recognize them. So you would recognize them as Vistani. Just based on their skin tone, their facial features, and how they're dressed.
Okay.
But as you enter, the pale-faced, silver-haired man, for whom I have a handout, so let's hand that out. We're gonna switch to roll 20, 15,
Oh, he's kind of handsome.
He's kind of handsome.
Ismark the Lesser.
Yeah, I don't.
Same.
Not to me, bro.
He looks like Prince Charming from Shrek.
Yeah, a little bit.
That guy's an asshole then. Prince Charming from Shrek is such an asshole.
Real quick, those throwing daggers I bought, are those just daggers?
They are darts, actually.
Darts.
Dares.
They are very similar to daggers statistically, except that they're not melee weapons.
That's what I was looking for.
You can't stab someone with a dart?
You cannot, apparently. Because it's a ranged weapon.
I'm calling bullshit, but okay.
So as you enter, this man just sort of invites you over and says, "Come, sit. Drinks are on me." And the three women in the corner just kind of giggle at that.
He seems very dry for somebody who says the drinks are on him.
I'm absolutely gonna go sit down next to him.
All right.
Like right next to him, no personal space.
I appreciate the charisma.
And he calls out to the barkeep, 2 pitchers, 6 glasses.
What's a suave gentleman like you doing in a town like this, sir?
Well, technically, I guess running it.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Are you this Count Strahd that we've heard so much about?
No, nothing of the sort. I'm Ismark Kolyanovich. My father is Kolyan Indirovich. He's the burgomaster, but I sort of handle the day-to-day affairs.
Well, it is a damn fine pleasure to meet you, Mr. Ismark. I would shake your hand, but grung skin, you know.
I don't.
Oh, it's we have a very thin layer of mucus that covers our skin. It's actually kind of poisonous. You don't want to touch it, but still, it's very nice to meet you, sir.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Gross.
Yeah, like if you were to like lick my arm, like you would get sick and you'd poisoned, and you know.
I don't see any reason for me to want to do that.
Good, because it's a bad idea.
But what brings you all to this dour valley?
Well, we were told to have a gig here. We don't know where. The people who brought us here kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
The Vistani.
We're kind of a band.
Yeah.
A band.
We're not kind of a band. We are a band.
Very well.
You might have heard of us. We're the Whistleblowers.
Can't say I have.
Oh, well.
So the barkeep kind of waddles over, and he's just like very deftly holding 6 small wine glasses in his fingers, with 2 pitchers of wine, and just in his hands, and he just sets the pitchers down, inverts the glasses in the middle of the table, and just sort of waddles away.
A huge glass.
And he waddled away. Waddle, waddle.
Waddle.
Waddle, waddle. Hands are cold.
So I pick up one of the pitchers and I don't drink out of it. I just hold it like, oh, there's my glass. I'm holding it.
Assumes that the big pitcher's for him.
So he grabs the other pitcher and just pours wine for everyone else. And he just gently slides a glass in front of Elodie.
Actually, Avery is still in my lantern.
Oh, I know. he's just I'm not sure if...
Trying to be decent, but not sure how to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're here, then you're not dead yet, so that's good news.
Oh.
Not for lack of trying.
Don't say that. We almost died.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got a house here that tried to take us down, but other than that, we're pretty good.
Oh, the Durst House.
Yes, sir.
There's a reason we all call that Death House, and we're all smart enough to stay away.
Yeah, well, we're new in town, so
We're new in town, and it gets worse.
They should really think about putting a sign on the place or something.
Well, I think the place is gone now, Rubek, so...
It'll be back.
It will?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean like you'll rebuild it and kind of try to move somebody else in?
No, the house will build itself.
How's that?
This is some Monster House type bullshit.
Snark.
Yeah?
The house is going to rebuild itself, he said.
Oh, do you guys have like a magical like construction crew that just like built your houses?
No, not quite. Anyway, so
Brush that aside so
drinks
fast.
are on me. I have to ask for your help.
What?
My sister, Ireena. She's been bitten by a vampire, and though she hasn't yet turned, I fear the vampire will return. So I want to move her somewhere safe.
Where did you have in mind?
The walled city of Vallaki, west of here, deeper in the valley. She should be safe there.
How far from here is that?
A day's hike down the Svalich Road.
Probably go faster if we had a horse and cart.
Well, you won't find those here.
Oh.
Well, why haven't you already moved her?
Because the vampire has eyes everywhere.
Oh, the vampire in the church?
Hmm?
The vampire in the church?
No. That child, though poor, is merely a spawn. And that's exactly the fate that I'm trying to save my sister from.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine being hungry all the time. It just sounds bad.
That's the least of it, believe it or not.
Oof.
I've taken a swig of the wine at this point. Is it very clearly wine?
It is very clearly wine, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's actually decent wine. Like, it's pretty good. It's a red. If you were to ask for the name, I could produce the name for you, believe it or not.
Ooh. Could you tell me the distillery that it came from and what year it was?
Well, wine doesn't come from a distillery; it comes from a vineyard.
A vineyard, yeah.
That's the word. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, how does it taste on my tongue? Is it dry? Is it fruity? Does it have like oaky?
What kind of notes? Yeah.
So this is actually a very sweet wine. Like so sweet that it's probably covering up like mediocre grapes.
I'm okay with that.
No, but seriously, I actually know what this wine is. It's Purple Grape Mash No. 2 from the Wizard of Wines winery, and the vintage is 1480.
Oh.
Nice.
What year is it?
1491.
11 years. Not bad.
Alright, Elodie's
Yes,
gonna climb out of her lantern and do her best. Because she is very small. And the glass is very big. Gramps might have to help her.
Can I count on your help?
So your sister was bit by a vampire.
Yes.
And you want a group of new goers that you just met to escort her outside of town on foot in hopes that she doesn't become a vampire?
In hopes that you can spirit her away from the vampire returning to finish the job. As I fear he will.
Do you know who the vampire is that bit her? You sound very knowledgeable about this person.
It is the Devil Strahd.
That's funny. He's got the same name as the Count.
Yeah.
One and the same.
Oh, that makes sense.
You guys elected a vampire to run the town?
He wasn't always a vampire, or so the stories go. And no, counts aren't elected. Where are you from?
Gunglong.
Excuse you.
Bless you.
Oh, right, because it's like I sneezed. No, yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah.
Please, come with me. Meet my sister. She can be more persuasive than I at times.
I'll bet she can. She's a vampire.
No, as I've said, that's exactly the fate I'm trying to spare her from.
But if she already got bit, then what's preventing her from becoming the vampire?
You have to be bit 3 times. That's what Doranito says. The 3rd time's when it gets you.
Well, if that is the case, then we don't have much time because she's already been bitten twice. Please finish your drinks. When you're ready, come see me. We'll be
Where can we find you?
in the Burgomaster's mansion. It's the largest building in town. You can't miss it. And he just sort of pushes his untouched glass of wine forward and leaves.
Thank you for the wine. And this supposed to be delightful conversation.
Snurk,
Yeah?
your skin's poison.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We went over this before. You can't.
I don't seem to remember that.
It's okay. You're probably still thinking about pies.
Is he drunk from a whole pitcher?
Probably.
Probably.
All right.
Oh, you want to make a con save?
Sure.
It's been a good day for Rubek. He had pie. He got drunk.
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay.
18.
Okay. So you're keeping it together. You're just a little tipsy.
You're keeping it together.
Tim just dropped the best mayoral campaign for Snurk for mayor.
What's that?
A frog you can believe in. No kisses required. He's already a prince among paupers.
Ah.
Mwah.
Aw.
It's so good.
I'm gonna walk over to the Vistanis.
Mm-hmm. They just kind of like glare at you. Like they just sort of glare up at you like, yes. Also, the plural is Vistani. The singular is Vistana. Just FYI.
Okay.
Woof. He in on them technicalities today.
I want to make sure I'm not metagaming or something. We were told who to see, right?
Yes. Yeah, you were told to see Madam Eva.
Hi. Would you be able to tell us where we can find Madam Eva?
And why do you seek Madam Eva?
She asked for us.
Did she? Well then, simply follow this Vallaki road till you reach the Sayre Pool crossroads and head to Sayre Pool.
Okay. Is that all right?
Can I help you with anything else?
I want to roll insight.
Okay.
Like they're giving me off a very weird vibe.
This whole town gives off weird vibes, man.
Natural 20.
All right. So they're kind of like annoyed that you're just even approaching them, but they're sort of taken aback that you even know Madam Eva's name. So they seem like they're like, oh, okay, I guess you are some hot shit.
I guess you are hot shit.
But they speak the true.
They seem to be speaking the true.
All right.
I'm not ready. Not ready for this kind of shit today. Oof.
All right.
Is that a big oof?
That was a big oof.
A big oof.
We're saving our yike, but
Yeah,
we're freely giving out oofs.
We're not in yikes territory yet.
Not yet.
No.
Almost got me with the high shit.
When we go after the vampire, yeah.
There's some big yikes, yeah.
I'll go back to the group.
All right. Do you guys
What'd they say?
They gave me directions to see Madam Eva.
Who's that?
That's the leader, I think. Who's
The name
who asked for
sounds
us.
familiar. I think they said that before they disappeared.
Oh.
I think she's mainly the reason that we're here. I think she's the one who hired us.
Okay. So we've got to see Madam Eva. Handsome ass Ismark wants us to help with his sister.
Ismarky Mark.
Ismarky Mark. And we've got a priest with a vampire baby in the basement.
We have options.
Yeah, we got options.
So we
There's
could
a lot
talk to Ismark
There's a lot of jobs on the table.
and then probably sleep. Ismark and then sleep, maybe. So just talking to Ismark, I think.
What time is it?
It's like 7 o'clock. It's pretty late at this point.
I think we have time to sleep and get back to him. Unless the vampire comes at night.
As vampires do.
Yeah. What do we want to do?
Also, this is a tavern and not an inn. There are no rooms here.
Fuck a duck.
I'll ask if there are any inns around.
Just ask out loud.
You just stand on the table and shout.
Hey!
Call Joe Pesci over.
Hey, Joe Pesci.
Eric.
Yeah, whatever.
Barkeep!
Do you know where an inn might be in this village?
You'll find no lodging here.
In the village in general?
Nope.
Cool.
There are none who would invite a stranger into their homes.
Okay. Maybe we could ask. Maybe we could ask Ismark.
Yeah.
He did say he has the biggest house here.
Yeah. Second question. Would you be interested in some performance to liven this place up?
So he just kind of shoots a look at the Vistani women, and they just they look at him sort of disgusted, and he's no.
You don't like flout music?
Flout.
At the.
We're not much for music around here.
How about this? First one's on the house.
I'd really rather you didn't. I wouldn't want to invite undue attention.
But that's what the band's for. We take the attention. Let me give you a little taste. Inez, Rubek, how about one on the house?
Okay.
Are you just gonna start playing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Duh. Who do you think I am? Someone who listens?
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Everyone give me a dexterity flute check.
Oh, dexterity? Even better.
Dexterity flute and charisma performance.
Oh, two different rolls for all of us?
Yep.
Should the dexterity, if we're proficient in flute, I assume, have the proficiency bonus added to it?
Yep.
For the dex flute, could I add my D4? Because it is performance.
It's not performance, it's flute.
Okay, I'm still proficient in it. So.
All right.
That is a 19 on performance, and a 16 is the disadvantage roll on the dexterity.
Nice.
21 on performance and 23 on the dexterity.
Nice. Look at Big Boy playing flute.
19 on performance and 25
Fuck yes, we're good.
On dexterity.
We're actually good.
Holy shit.
Oh, we lost
And
Andrew.
actually being a good band.
Andrew just dropped out.
Oh no.
You have to move him around.
Oh no.
No,
No, it's fine. He comes in the second part. We're good.
Oh, I'm Andy now. Fuck you, guy.
You better play.
I fixed it. I'm gonna have to fix it again next time. I'm gonna roll 20.
Sorry.
Sorry.
At least it was just the A names that switched. It could be worse.
Yeah.
All right, whistleblowers, let's go in with rolling boulders. How about it?
Rolling boulders.
Sounds good.
So Snurk drops like a note here and there because he had by far the lowest flute check with a 16.
Sure.
He had subtle harmony.
He's just like,
Well, I'm also dancing at the same time, so I feel like that kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you managed to play it off as just like, yeah, that was part of the performance.
Mm-hmm.
It's just supposed to sound like. But like you don't even get 30 seconds into your admittedly very good performance before the 3 Vistani women just like loudly push their chairs out and then just storm out of the building. And Eric actually like runs after them. So you're now playing to literally nobody.
Wow, what a way to
I don't care. We're doing good.
Yeah.
They were
Keep
bitches
playing.
anyway. They were a bunch of bitches anyway.
It's gonna be a real hard time getting a gig in this town, man.
Yeah, the vibe's just not there.
Yeah. It's not musicians.
Gramps and Tiny liked it.
It's the first time we've heard him play, so.
Oh.
I think it's the second time, but they fucked up the first time. It was really bad.
No, first time we played as a group.
Yeah, they played it
right.
eventually, like here and there, but this is the first time as a group.
Well,
Yeah.
would you guys like to hear the rest of the song?
That wasn't it?
Oh no, it goes on. It's a full 8-minute song,
Yeah,
man.
man. This is an 8-minute epic, man. We wrote this whole thing. It's a concept song about a boulder going down a hill and the things that it goes through as it rolls.
It's kind of an autobiography.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my
8-Bit
God.
Community is rating with a party of 43.
Whoa!
Holy
Why,
shit.
hello, everybody who
Welcome.
just showed up.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hot
Oh,
damn.
hi. Oh, hi, but.
That
Hi.
doubled our
It's
viewer
here.
count.
Hello, doggy.
We appreciate you. Yeah, so your flute performance went over poorly. What would you like to do now?
I don't think
The
it went
flute
over
performance
poorly.
itself
It's
was
just that
great.
they're
Yeah. The performance went great.
Oh, the
Just the
performance
audience.
went great. It went over poorly.
Oh, gift sub.
Oh
Yeah.
god, we got pile of gift subs.
Gift sub.
Drop them subos.
Oh my god,
It was
J-Man,
5 ETL, right?
Jordan and Andy just dropping 5 gift subs apiece.
Smooth move.
Well, we have all these. We have a raid, so we figure we give them some subs.
Seems great.
That's fair.
I wonder how many of our sudden new viewers just got subs. We got so many follows all of a sudden too.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it too.
Same.
Oh
I just
God.
did it. I just clicked purchase.
I mean, I might do it too.
Oh my god.
Glad this isn't session 1.
Thank you, guys.
Well, we're
So
in,
now
we're
you
in
guys
for
can hear
about-
our flute performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this down.
And a 1 and a 2.
Let's get it do.
I don't know if I can read out 25 names, but thank you. Thank you all of the players for 5 gift subs apiece. And welcome.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Stick around.
Yeah, welcome to the Guild of Troll.
Yeah.
Let's just make fools of ourselves. And
We,
stuff.
Obviously, by episode 3, we're just starting in on Curse of Strahd, so we haven't gone too far, you know.
And all you new subs, let's get some Samus in chat.
Samus and chat.
Samus!
There we go.
Whip
Oh, hey, a
train.
hype train.
Train. Because 5 people just dropped gift subs.
Lots of Samus in chat, please.
Samus.
The moose.
The Floof Queen.
Jeebus.
Samus in chat.
Yeah.
Samus in chat.
We got 100 bits from. Oh god, I can't read.
From Geister Blitzer.
Thank you. I
Blitzer.
I can't fucking read.
Thank you, Geister Blitzer.
God bless.
Daisy Cutter is giving out 5 tiers.
Daisy Cutter Mark II gave out 5 gift subs.
Whoa, thanks.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Hey,
Thanks, Daisy.
Flint Bucket got a gift sub.
What's the
Y'all
sub
are the
count then?
Sub count's up to 215.
Our viewers are at 99.
Our viewers are at 99.
That's dope.
Alright, so...
Yes, you did, Daisy Cutter. Yes, you did. Uh-huh.
How do you do the red text?
It's magic.
It's magic. We are legit Twitch channel. Holy shit. So,
alright, guys.
We do shit.
Yeah. So you guys, are you headed to the Burgomaster's mansion now?
Meisterburger.
What do we want to do?
I was waiting for it.
When's the dice box?
We're not doing those anymore. I can't get the printer working.
Ouch.
So yes, I think it's time to go see Ismarky Mark.
Alright, oh my god.
Yeah.
Ismarky Mark at the Burgermeister Burger Man.
Ismarky Moo.
Burgermeister
I hate everyone.
I made that joke already.
I know. I hate you for it.
You should.
wanna-
You let me into your house.
Do we want to help? Do we want to help Bismarcky, or do we want to help the father with his vampire baby?
I think if we're gonna help the vampire baby,
no
we
los
should do that
dos.
tomorrow.
If we're gonna help the vampire baby, we should do the vampire baby before we go do Ismarky Mark.
Or do we help? What was the Lady Eva?
Madam Eva.
Madam Eva.
Both Madam Eva and Marky Moo require us leaving the town.
But we could go talk to Ismark.
I say we can go to Ismark, talk to him, stay over there overnight, deal with the vampire, and then settle out.
And Madam Eva was here in town, or was it a different place?
Madam Eva's out of the town.
Okay.
So,
Can we pick up some pie before we leave town?
We can do our
If
best
we
to
see
get
her.
the pie.
So first things first, you guys are headed to the Burgomaster's mansion.
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Alright.
Yeah.
So all the way at the south end of town, pretty much the opposite end of town from the church, is indeed the largest building in town, the Burgomaster's mansion. And this weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, and the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself, and yet, against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish off the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. Instead, all the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of ill omen. So, yikes.
Do the claw marks here look similar to the ones in the church?
They do, yes.
Well, if he invited us, I'm just gonna walk up to the door.
All right.
Would we have seen these claw marks like throughout the town as well?
No.
So far they've just been on this house and the church.
Yep.
Okay.
It's still going.
You're welcome.
We're gonna be here for a while, okay?
I think we just gave out 25 subs collectively, so yeah.
Well, and then the 5 from Daisy Cutters.
And then 5 from Daisy.
Yeah. Jesus.
So I want to walk up and knock on the door.
Yeah.
Right, so you're gonna knock on the door. So you hear a woman's voice call out, "Who goes there?"
We were invited.
By whom?
Ismark the Lesser?
You hear some hushed arguing from inside the house. And and then you hear what sounds like a very heavy bar being removed from the door. And then the door slowly opens inward, and you see this woman. Let me get the hand out.
Picture.
I got a picture.
I guess I could have just called him Ismark and not the Lesser. That might have been an insult around town.
It might have been an insult.
Hello.
She's not holding a sword at this very moment. They just decided to give her a sword in the art. But she is wearing her armor with a very high gorget.
You like those, don't you?
I do like gorgets. How'd you know? But she does open the door and sort of stand back as she lets you in the room.
Does she have long brown hair or does she have short silver hair?
I think she has short silver hair.
Okay.
So this art's not perfectly accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
So that's the lady that let us in at the door that asked who we were here for?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you did get her name from Ismark. You do know her name is Ireena. So as she fully opens the door, you do see Ismark just sort of like wringing his hands at the back of the foyer. And you see that the interior of the mansion is well furnished, and yet the fixtures show great signs of wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room, like 2 or 3 places per room. The burgomaster, their father, is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
I am very sorry for your loss.
Yes. He was a good man. And Ireena just kind of scoffs, but doesn't say anything.
I'm going to snap around very quickly to Ireena.
Hi, I'm Snurk. How are you?
The frog speaks.
Oh, he speaks.
He does most of the speaking.
He speaks, he sings, he swoons.
Oh God.
Have you no decorum? We are in grieving.
Okay. Are you related? Are you the sister?
Yes, I am Ireena Kolyana, adopted sister to Ismark.
I just hit on a vampire shit.
No, he said she wasn't a vampire.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
Not yet.
There's still a chance.
Making no attempts to hide this conversation at all.
May we come in?
Oh, I thought you guys were already inside.
Oh yeah, no, she opened the door and stepped aside, and so I would have just walked in.
Yeah. I guess I never clarified that, but yeah, you guys walk in and then you take in the state of the mansion. You see all the various, like it's a 1-story mansion, so it just kind of sprawls outwards. And from the long foyer, you can see a total of 5 rooms. There's 2 on the left and 2 on the right. One of which on your right has the burgomaster in a coffin. The lid just sort of like against the wall. So you're some
so
kind
the lid to the coffin's not closed?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
It's a simple wooden coffin, so in order to close the lid, you'd nail it in.
Right.
So she just sort of looks at you with vague disgust and just says, "So you're the heroes that are supposed to protect me?"
We're not heroes, but yes.
You want us to be. Or it sounds like you can have another night with the vampire. You seem capable.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
You're wearing armor, lady. You mean to tell me that this guy got past you?
Do I see a sword on her side, or is she like?
There is a sword, but it's not. So her sword belt is actually just on a mantle on the far end of the foyer.
Oh, okay.
She's not wielding it or
Gotcha.
Wearing it at the moment.
But she's still very clearly wearing armor right now.
She's very clearly wearing armor.
Yeah.
Like she's the art kind of shows it, but like she has a breastplate and pauldrons, but like that's about it. Like she has a simple chain skirt, but then just simple leather pants.
Mm-hmm.
The armor looks kind of ill-fitting too. It's made for men, and it doesn't fit her shoulders quite as well as it should. It was most likely her father's armor.
Mm.
We've been doing okay. Strahd has magics, though, against which I'm helpless. Were he of flesh, I could cut him. But when he's a swarm of bats or a cloud of mist, what am I to do?
Your best.
Inspiring.
Look him in the face.
Clearly my best isn't good enough, and she just sort of pulls her gorget to the side and shows you 2 pairs of bite marks. Ismark wants to take me to Vallaki, but I won't leave. Not until my father is buried.
Oh, well, they got a place for that right up at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that guy's got a problem of his own.
The 2 of us cannot carry the coffin, and no one in the town will come near our house anymore. It's marked. They know that to help us is to invite the wrath of Strahd.
Is that what the scratch marks mean?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Well, I can help bring your coffin wherever you want it.
We got a barbarian.
The big guy can do it on his own.
I would prefer a modicum of dignity, if we could.
Coffin dance.
Jesus. Hefting it above your head like some brute won't do. But if you're willing to help, we can make the procession through the streets.
How do you want it done?
Quietly, and quickly, and without incident.
Ismark, would you agree?
So he's just sort of like leaning against the mantelpiece, and he's just... Yeah. He was as much my dad as hers, or more so in some ways, but he always loved her more.
Interesting.
So I'm all for helping, but like, I'm really, really tired.
Yeah,
we've all been through a lot.
Yeah, we kind of all got beat up in the death house, as it's so affectionately known.
Well, we don't have healers here, but we have an overabundance of beds. I don't know that they're the appropriate sizes, but you can make do.
Would you grant us a night of rest if we help you?
I think that's the least we can do.
And wake up early, and
he just. Sorry, God.
It's well past my bedtime.
It's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Way past your bedtime.
I haven't been up this late, and I don't know how long.
You already had your vitamins for the night, like you're ready to turn in. And...
That one glass of wine, I'm almost already out.
Yeah. We had to like wake you up from the chair.
Is there a Blood on the Vine early bird special? I think they literally only serve wine, actually.
55 plus.
Yeah.
I mean, can we get like the 400 plus menu?
You have a seniors discount?
Oh, who's typing the senior discount? No! Do they treat you with steak? Gross.
I'm not that bad, okay?
We don't need that kind of bird. We just need the early one.
But yeah, so they're happy to let you stay here for the night, and then if possible, have the funeral tomorrow morning, and then immediately make our way to Vallaki.
Well, we have something to take care of first, most likely, right?
Well, we're gonna go up to the church to do the burial, so we were gonna do the other thing up at the church too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like before we leave.
Yes, it's right there. It's the same place. Same place.
Yeah.
So we can just take care of it all right at the same time.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are gonna just stay here for the night and rest?
The baby time. I'm tired.
Yep.
All right. So it's only like 8 o'clock, but that's fine. You can just wake up with the dawn. So
I'm gonna spend an hour casting Find Familiar.
all right, you do that. So what kind of familiar do you have now?
An Anvil Rot Raptor.
Bless you.
Could we discuss that?
Yeah, let me just look this up real quick, because I remember having a discussion. Anvil Rot Raptor. I remember having a discussion, but I don't remember what it do. Recording
From Theros, right?
What it do?
Yeah.
It is from Theros, yeah.
And it is a familiar option.
Yeah. It is a familiar option in Theros. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Variant. Anvil Rot Raptor familiar. Neato.
But quick, relate to me what this do.
It has.
It's a robotic bird.
Of course it is.
Yeah. It's actually really funny. Odyssey of the Dragon Lords has essentially the same thing, but they actually called it what it was in Greek mythology, which is a Stymphai. Technically, in Greek mythology, it was a Stymphalian bird. But anyway.
He's talking about the game that you guys play at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays?
It's 4
4
p.m.
p.m.
But yeah.
4 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that game. Definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Damn it, Tim beat me to it.
So you're saying that like some of these 86 viewers right now that don't already know, they could stick around until next Saturday and watch you guys play.
Just continue watching this channel continuously for 140 hours, and Odyssey will be on.
Yep. And
But you'll get a couple things
way.
in between that. Yeah, you'll get last call on Wednesday and your DM prep streams.
Yeah. There's things to entertain them until then.
But yeah, you guys do get to rest through the night. There are a few interruptions during the night that that won't affect your rest. So go ahead and hit the long rest button. And while you do that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
Same Z's.
So,
I had a first and a second level spell slot that I used for good berries before I went to sleep. So I've got 20 good berries.
Nice. Good berries is so broken. No, so the fun thing about the raptor is that it's voice recorded mimicry.
Nice.
So it's the voice recorder essentially.
That's hilarious.
Like the artificer one, but it flies itself.
Yeah, it can mimic any sound, including voices it has heard in the last 24 hours.
Oh, so you're playing a Kenku. You're Kenku now.
Yeah, Kenku familiar.
Just a shared bathroom break. All right.
Sorry, the frog had to pee.
Yeah. So during the night, there are sort of bump in the night kinds of sounds. The occasional scratching on the front door of the house, and at one point a fire is lit outside of a window, but then it just kind of goes out on its own. And these are all things that like happen through the night, but they don't happen like the moment your head hits the pillow, so you get through the long rest without having to make a check against exhaustion.
Cool.
Can you imagine if I just did an entire campaign and it was just like, yeah, you never.
Oh, that'd be
sleep.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it
I
would be a
would drive
lot.
up there and punch you.
It would be a lot harder if we didn't have cheerspiration and all that.
Yeah.
That's true. It's like eventually you just go, I nat 20.
Yeah. I did use my last 2 spell slots for good berries before I stopped.
Alright, so you're starting the day with 20 berries.
It clearly didn't come up, but I was going to say that Snark probably would have found a room somewhat close to Ireena's so that he could like keep an eye on her room.
Okay.
If that was possible.
Okay. I literally don't know the layout of the house.
No biggie. I mean, clearly it didn't come up.
I vaguely know the layout of the house, but I don't know. Yeah, there probably would be a guest bedroom next to hers. No, because on either side of her bedroom are Ismark's and her dad's, and I don't think they'd be comfortable putting someone in the master bedroom, essentially.
Oh, cheerspiration for everyone.
Thank you.
From Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Bless.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
That
Birthday boy.
That only works for this campaign because you can't spend increments of 2,000. Like that's just exactly 10,000 channel points for a nat 20. But then they're like, oh no, it's actually cheerspiration. It doesn't work for the other group because there's 6 people, not 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say even if they didn't let me have access to a room nearby, Snark isn't like
sleep in the hall.
Yeah, like he's not like off-put, but like he's accustomed to like sleeping in a hallway or the floor of a room, makeshift room or something when he and Dorianito probably had to.
Yeah. Plus that starving musician life.
Yeah. Well, presumably, like we didn't always have money for a room, so there's probably times that we've had to like make do. So he was, even if he was given a room, he probably still made his way around to the hallway just to kind of keep an eye to make sure that nothing happened.
Yeah, I'm not even certain that they would have 4 spare beds.
I'm sleeping on the floor.
All right. Well, I mean, Snark's already sleep on the floor. I was gonna say
I'm more comfortable on the floor.
All right, cool.
I have a bedroll. I'm used to sleeping in the woods for like 400 years.
Is your bedroll made of moss?
It can be.
It's like moss and kudzu just like all collected together.
I don't know what kudzu is.
Vines.
Oh, it's like a form of ivy down here.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. It's really pretty, but very deadly to plants and stuff.
Yeah, very
really?
suffocating. And
yeah, it suffocates trees.
Species. All right, anyway.
Yeah. Super pretty, though.
So anyway, so you guys sleep through the night with the occasional interruption, the occasional wolves and fires and shit.
Some spooks.
Obama means family. What the fuck, Sean? So you guys get up in the morning and you're I don't know. Does anyone wake up like super early?
Gramps.
Yeah, probably Gramps.
I mean, I only need 4 hours of sleep.
All right, so Gramps and Inej, you're not awoken by this, but everyone else is awoken by the sounds of hammering. Ireena and Ismark are already hammering the coffin closed. And
would I have noticed when she came out of her room?
Yeah, probably. You probably would have noticed as she was getting her armor on.
Okay.
Because that's loud and clanky.
Yeah.
I was just trying to do a narrative.
Yeah.
But practically, you guys probably would have all woken up before that. But you are greeted in the morning by the sounds of hammering a coffin closed, because if that doesn't say Barovia, what does?
I don't know that I would have woken up by her walking past, but I just didn't know if I would have heard her get up and move,
Yeah, I mean, like her putting armor on would have been loud and clanky.
I still would have slept because I'm a sleepy boy.
Okay. Are you a tired grung boy?
Yeah, I'm a tired grung boy.
Sweet tired boy.
So you so do you guys get up and head over to the coffin, or?
I am gonna burn a spell slot for a sorcery point.
Okay.
First level.
All right. Yeah, we're doing meta magic for all.
I forgot about that.
Everyone has every meta magic.
I have to look at meta magic again.
Every day.
Say
There's a
it
good
again?
chance I'll do this every day.
Sorry, what was that?
There's a good chance I will do this every day.
Oh, okay. All right. Elodie,
I would like to cast stab.
Okay. Which meta magics did you pick to reduce the cost of?
I ultimately went with twinned and subtle.
Okay. Good choices. Free subtle is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. I
And
can fuck with the party for free.
And you can so any cantrips and first level spells can be twinned for free. Second level spell can be twinned for 1 sorcery point, so on and so forth. So they finish nailing up the coffin pretty quickly, and they just kind of like wait for you. Like,
what was the Meisterburger's name?
Kolyan Indirovich, which is actually a name that you guys should recognize. Letter from where is it? I think it's in chapter 2.
Was it on the note that we found on the dead body?
It was. So I'm gonna bring that handout up for you again. But yeah, there was a letter from Kolyan Indirovich, who actually signed the letter. Kolyan Indirovich, Burgomaster.
Right.
And just to summarize it, my adopted daughter has been bitten by a vampire. For 400 years, the creature drained the lifeblood of my people, and now Ireena languishes and dies from an unholy wound. So he actually asked you to just fucking run, just flee, do not come to Barovia, just wait for us all to die, and then you can have our money, is essentially what he said. Yeah. And then he died.
Oops.
And she was not very fond of him, right? When we mentioned his name? Like, she kind of rolled her eyes, didn't she?
She did
roll. I thought you said.
She did roll her eyes at Ismark's comment.
Andy and I are still switched on the Roll20 overlay.
Oh, okay. On Roll20, you guys are backwards?
Yep.
Alright, well, I'll remember that if we spend more than 30 seconds on Roll20.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Try and remind me. She cared for him. Well, I mean, I guess I don't want to just like tell you stuff about how she feels.
Yeah, but I remember you said something to the effect of like when I said sorry for your loss, and Ismark had said like, you know, he was a great person, that you said that she kind of like scoffed or rolled her eyes or something to that effect, right? Like it was apparent that like she maybe doesn't share his thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Okay.
I'm not going to correct your assumption as to why she scoffed.
Sure.
So they just sort of like take their places on either side of the coffin near the head. And there are handles in the coffin, 4 of them. And they each just sort of grab a handle and wait.
I'll be on the right side.
All right.
I'll go on the left.
All right. So Rubik, you're behind Ismark, and Gramps, you're behind Ireena. And fortunately, the front door of the mansion is this huge, like 4-foot wide door, which is honestly just barely enough room for the 4 of you to squeeze through with the coffin between you. But you guys make it out the door, and they lead you essentially through the entire city, because the mansion and the church are on opposite sides. So they lead you past all of the rundown buildings, and you get a few weird glances from people out their windows, or the few who are actually outside. And
is it customary to play like procession music?
I mean, there are places that have that as a custom, but Ireena did say she wants a quick, quiet, unobtrusive funeral. So you guys just head right through the middle of the city, up the hill to the church. Yes, Sean?
No, I'm just like, yes, we're going.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a raising my hand kind of thing.
Nah.
So you guys.
Did Ismark want a quiet, simple funeral?
He wasn't gonna contradict her.
Got it.
So they lead you into the church and just sort of awkwardly sort of maneuver the coffin onto the altar. And Donovich just kind of like it looks like this dude literally has not slept. He's just been kneeling at this altar all night. And he just kind of steps to the side as you're bringing the coffin in. And once the coffin is laid down, he takes his place in front of the altar and just sort of like looks at Ireena and Ismark, just sort of apologetically, and then gives a quick 20-second prayer to the Morning Lord, essentially asking that this man's soul be borne away from Barovia, that he may feel true freedom. Make of that what you will. Once he finishes his prayer, Ismark and Ireena take their places at the front of the coffin, and Donovich heads around to the back, where he starts digging a grave.
So, should we ask him about his son?
Well, he's currently digging a grave right now.
Or child?
You wanna
Well,
ask him
after.
now?
I'll jump in and help him.
No, I'm talking to them about like while he's digging.
Okay. So Rubek, you're gonna help him dig.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll reduce the amount of time it takes him to dig a hole by about 1/3, or by 2/3, because he's slow and you big.
You big boy dig.
You big boy dig. So in the interest of not making all of the players very sad, you dig a hole, you lower the coffin into the hole, and you fill the hole. And Ireena and Ismark just kind of like, they don't really say much to each other, but it seems like their looks say more than words could. You just see a number of emotions play across their face as Ismark just sort of holds Ireena by the shoulders. And then he just sort of like buries his face in her shoulder as they hug.
Can I insight check one or both of them?
Sure. What are you looking for?
To see like how genuinely upset either one of them are.
Sure, roll insight.
I should have actually taken the samurai insight. That's a 6.
Oof. I mean, there's. It looks like they've already had a few days to sort of process, but the loss of a parent is never easy.
But one's not giving the other the like, yeah, pat, right?
No.
Okay.
No, they both look like they're feeling it, just don't know how to express it.
Okay.
But yeah, they seem to just sort of say goodbye to one another, without really saying much of anything. And then Ismark kind of slowly meanders around the now filled grave as Ireena just sort of like, come on, and she just starts strolling back to the road.
I'll say a few words because I think this is my job now.
Okay.
You are good at it.
I didn't know this man, but he raised 2 children, which seems to be a noble feat. May he rest in peace. And that's it.
All right. Well, that's very few words. There's like 20 words.
Short and simple. To the point.
You're a true poet, Gramps.
I'm gonna make another flower, and then I will return shortly.
Okay. So yeah, Ireena's like, all right, let's go. Like, we're leaving now.
We
I
have
got
some.
Inspiration for Gramps.
Thanks, disembodied step.
I'm gonna go up to Ismark.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Who said that? I'm gonna go up to Ismark.
So, are we going somewhere specific in this next town? Or do you just want her out of this town?
That's a good question. One question. Yes, somewhere specific. I just need to get the name of it. Yes. St. Andrew's Church. Father Lucian should be able to keep her safe.
How much of this is you wanting her out of town? Out of the way?
I don't know what you mean. I don't
Well,
know what I want to.
The Burgermeister's out of town. Is done. May he rest in peace. That leaves both of you.
And as the eldest son, the title falls to me.
Sure does.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just asking what we can do to help. I just like to know all the options. I like to know every road on the road. Every fork on the road. There it is. Every branch on the tree. With all due respect.
My hands are tied. There's not much there can be. I don't know what you're looking for.
St. Andrews. That's what I needed.
Please, promise me you'll keep her safe.
That's what you hired us to do. You did hire us, right?
You paid for your drinks.
Yeah.
It's a place to sleep.
Good enough.
Maybe
Good
Yeah, he
enough.
gave us a place to sleep.
Yeah, that was a big win.
So Ireena's just kind of like tapping her feet around the front of the church. If cigarettes existed, she'd probably be smoking right now, just waiting impatiently. What are you guys gonna do?
I
How are
think
we
we
going
need
to
to
talk to
talk
Father
to.
Donovan?
Sorry,
Like, what are we going to say to him? Nah, what are we going to say to Father Donovan?
Donovich.
Donovich.
It doesn't sound like we really get to hang around, and if that thing whoops our ass, where are we gonna, like, we risk another night in Barovia?
Does the father even want help? We should talk to him.
Yeah.
So at this point, Ismark's kind of just hanging around the grave. Ireena's impatiently waiting to leave, and then Donovich is back inside the chapel.
Yeah.
So do you collectively want to go inside and talk to Donovich before leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And you just sort of generally ask, like, how can we help with your son?
Yeah.
And if he wants the help. I know that seems like a loaded question, but
I've been praying to the Morning Lord for over a year that he would be delivered from this curse.
Okay, well, would you like something more useful?
If the Morning Lord can't cure my son, then what hope have you?
Maybe we were sent by the Morning Lord.
Delivered from this curse can take many forms.
That's true.
We were brought here by something we don't know. Maybe it was your Morning Lord.
I'm pretty sure it was the Vistani.
That sounds right.
Who doesn't? Who can't?
Sounds right.
Why can't we say that the Vistani serve under the Morning Lord?
Because the Vistani almost exclusively serve Mother Night.
And night is the exact opposite of the morning.
Look, it obviously hasn't worked so far. Possibly one alternative to getting out of the curse, I hate to say it, but is reincarnation.
You're asking me if I want you to kill my son. The answer is no.
You
No.
see what he's capable of. You see like the way he's acting.
And yet he is still my son. I'm not having this conversation. Get out. Get out.
I leave.
Okay.
Would I have ever? I know this is a silly question, but do you think, with all of his theatrics and the stories I would have heard, would I've ever heard a version of like how to cure vampirism from Dorianito?
I mean, I guess that's up to you.
Yeah.
I will say that if he did tell you a story about how to cure vampirism, it would have been vague or included elements that are definitely impossible at this time. So it wouldn't have been like a how-to. It would have been more.
There's
like
definitely not like a known of way to do it. Yeah.
No.
Okay. That's more what I was going for.
Yeah. Do you want us to stab the shit out of your child? We already have a catatonic 7-year-old in a sack.
No,
We gave
that's
the
how
kid
you all
back.
We gave it back to his crackhead parents.
Yeah. You woke him up and you gave him back.
Who's
Yeah.
crackhead parents?
We don't hold on to kids in bags.
Only for a little bit.
I mean, oh yeah, only momentarily.
Yeah, we give those away.
For free. My dad.
Look, he's only going to be suffering.
Until the Morning Lord can cure him. I'm not having this conversation.
From the looks of this, it doesn't seem like the Morning Lord's going to be coming. If you've been praying for a year,
If I don't have my faith, then I don't have anything.
If you don't have your blood, then you don't have anything to give him, and then where does he go?
I would gladly give my son everything. Can you say the same?
I don't have kids. I'm 6.
6.
I'm 12.
Are you actually?
No.
Are you 6?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everything makes so much sense now.
Didn't we settle on? Or no? Was it? What age
You're
did we
possessed
settle
by
on?
a 6-year-old.
I thought I told you what age we settled on. I don't remember.
I'm sure you did, but I don't quite.
It was
remember.
lost in Discord somewhere. We're gonna go with 6.
Did you not?
'cause,
Did
yeah,
you
they
not,
reach.
you not write it on your character sheet?
Yeah,
there's a section for it.
There's a spot for that on your character sheet. I'm gonna check it because I might have put it there. I might have had a smart.
Well, because you said grown adult, reach adulthood at 1.
5. Age 5. It's on your character sheet.
I wrote 5 on my sheet. Okay,
Age
yeah.
5.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, well, my birthday was 2 days before we got here, so I'm 6 now. Whatever.
Oh, okay, cool.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah, you were 5 when you met the whistleblowers at the Gilded Troll.
Yes. There we go.
Holy shit! 25
That 20's for all the players.
Hey,
Thanks to all the players.
Amber.
Thank you.
God
Amber,
bless.
Amber.
Amber Ramber.
Welcome to the
Amber.
stream, Amber. Thank
We're
you
at
for joining us.
36.5% for the bit goal.
Not.
Shut the front door.
I mean, I would hope it's closed. We're busy.
Donovich very clearly does not want you here. And he definitely does not want you to kill his son.
Well, no shit.
I just glare at him. I leave.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. So as you're leaving, he calls out, "If you're taking Ireena, take her as far away from the castle as you can get. I suggest Kresik. The Abbey of St. Markovia is a walled fortress."
Thank you.
I'll keep that in mind.
What castle?
Didn't other bitch boy tell us where to go with her?
Yeah.
That was that it? I can't remember.
Nope.
No.
That's what I
Who
thought.
wants us to go to Vallaki?
Yep.
Vallaki, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so Ismark suggested St. Andrel's Church in Vallaki, and Donovich is now suggesting St. Markovia's Abbey in Kresik.
How far away are those two villages from each other?
Vallaki is a day's hike, and Kresik another day's hike past it.
And it was Saint what in Kresik?
The Abbey of St. Markovia.
Oh, okay. And you said it was a day past Vallaki.
Yep. So someone asked what castle. Gramps, as you're standing outside the church,
I can see again.
Yeah.
I can see again.
Yeah. You have good perception now. And as the morning sun rises behind the ever-present clouds, it burns away most of the fog. And you can see that at the top of the mountain, which is like a few hundred feet behind the church, the top of that mountain is a massive castle that was definitely not visible at all until this point.
Oh,
Cover up.
that castle.
Oh, that one.
I probably didn't hear the conversation about the
Okay,
castle. I'm already
that
outside. So I just happened to notice it and not put two and two together. Okay, that's kind of cool.
So, are you guys all
Catch up back with Ireena, I guess.
All right. So you guys are all leaving the church, leaving Donovich to his devices with his vampire son.
I mean, his vampire son's gonna run the city while we're gone, but yeah.
He was mean to us.
I want to help, but
But he don't want
What are
your
we gonna
help.
What are we gonna do?
but
Go in,
I could put him to
what are we
sleep
gonna do? Sneak into the basement and kill his son?
for the greater good.
I mean, trust me, this thing is going to. Yeah, there's no way he can constantly keep his son fed and satiated. It's
He
not
hasn't
gonna
fed him
happen.
in a year.
No, he still had like bite marks up and down. He said he's just been praying that it solves itself. But I'll bet you anything he's still been like feeding.
It's not.
the kid.
It's not going to solve itself.
It's not gonna solve itself.
So, when I first came down from the mountains, there's a lot of stuff that everyone did here, like trading the coins for food and money, and just that really seemed strange to me that I didn't understand. That after I've spent some time here, I do. Maybe there's just something we don't understand.
What do you mean?
What's Rubek's wisdom? Because that was wise as hell.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty low.
I said it
He's
before.
actually
He's
pretty
so
low.
he's so dumb. He's smart.
Yeah. But that
Broken
just,
Clock
clock.
is right. Broken clock's right twice a day.
Yeah.
Very true.
I'll mark off my one time or one of my times.
Yeah. This is my one nugget of wisdom for the entire campaign.
I said it before, man. You're so dumb. You're genius.
Thank you. Now, can we find that pie person, please?
Yeah, pie person.
So Ireena just kind of speaks. You mean Morgantha,
Oh, she has a name
the hag?
that puts babies in pies.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we met her yesterday.
And you want to find her to kill her?
Well, I mean, it could be fun, but big guy accidentally ate a pie, and now he's hooked on him. And we didn't realize that they were babies in pies until afterwards?
I'm being protected by simpletons.
Not simpletons. We almost died in a death house. Death house. We survived.
Entered a death house.
To help? We could have walked right past your shithole town and not done anything. But we stayed and helped, and now Rose and Thorn are buried quietly in that backyard, happy.
Why do I feel
So
like
eat a dick, Ireena. We're helpful.
Why do I feel like the bones are going to be gone now?
Jesus. Snurk don't take no shit from nobody. She just turns on her heel and just like starts walking.
Don't go there. I'm not done with you.
Oh, I think you are.
I'm gonna catch up with her.
Alright. You guys following her?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta. Is this what we're here to do, right? Follow her?
Yeah. I mean, she knows the way to Vallaki. Alright. So I'm gonna do a big boy smart.
Is that where she wants to go?
Smart.
Well,
I would ask her.
yeah, probably. Let me
Do your big boy smart first.
Big boy
I'm
smart.
doing big boy smart. So
Big boy smart.
Yeah, I have a quote, and it's "Eat a dick, Ireena."
Nice.
awesome.
Quick, spam
Yes.
quote in chat.
I guess if I was gonna be quoted for anything,
Yep.
it would be saying "Eat a dick" to somebody.
Fair.
That sounds about right for Bayless.
Yeah.
So
Real talk.
Real talk. Hi. Alright. So I'm gonna move you over to a map of Barovia. It's a big map. And you guys are over here.
Okay. That's very small.
Yeah, so like you can zoom out to see like the size of, let me switch to roll 20 so that
No, I mean, like,
it.
the village looks very small.
Oh yeah, no, it's a tiny ass village.
Ass village.
It's a tiny ass village, and I have to switch AJ and Andy again.
Yes, please.
That was an ass village.
So on our way out of the village, Rubix is probably just frantically as we leave town looking around to see if he can find the cart or find the lady, or it's just knowing that like we're leaving. Just,
Trying
Really
to get last
high.
bits.
You have
Just
to
like
have-
looking down every alleyway.
I will summon the raptor.
Alrighty. You got a raptor.
I have a mechanical bird on my shoulder.
Nice.
Can
so
we
yeah,
can we have stopped by Bildrat's Mercantile before we leave?
Sure. Well, you
2 seconds.
We won't buy.
I wanted to ask him if he has seen a man in purple robes with a big beard and short hair come through.
That's a big old no.
Okay. That's all I needed.
All right. So on your way out of the town, Ireena says, you mentioned that you had some business to attend to outside of the town.
Yeah, we gotta go to the Zare pool, I think is what we found out yesterday.
Apparently we were summoned by Madam Eva.
I know of her.
We talked to some old biddies and they want us to go to a pool.
That must be where she's camped currently. Well, it's only it's only an hour out of the way. So why don't we head there first?
Who is Madam Eva?
The greatest seer the Vistani have ever known.
Okay.
Do you have business with her?
Apparently.
That's what they tell us.
Did they promise you anything?
That's a couple of roaming performers in a cart on the side of the road that vanished mysteriously says we should meet with her.
Sounds like Vistani.
What do you think?
I'm just like slowly revealing like tiny bits of the map.
Is that like as we're walking along?
Yeah, pretty much. You can actually use the ruler to see like how big, like how far you're walking. But
Oh dang!
Yeah, each hex I believe is a quarter mile. Yeah, how cool is that? But yeah, someone mentioned the village looks tiny. That's just because they like simplified it. Like they removed like 80% of the buildings for this like overview map. Sorry, what was the question?
What does she think of Madam Eva?
I mean, I've never met her, so I only know what the stories say.
And the stories say
she's the greatest Vistani seer that ever lived. The Vistani answer to her, although I definitely don't think that one's true.
Let's just say that one of us was a grung that doesn't know much about anything other than grung culture. What is a Vistani? What is a seer? Who are they?
The Vistani are the people native to this land. We Barovians are, I guess, settlers. They've lived here long before anyone else, and they're the only ones that Strahd allows to leave.
So he has a fondness for them.
Well, they told us this.
Yeah, that's all part of the story. You guys heard the story too?
You heard it too?
I think I know what story you're speaking of. I think that's Vistani superstition. Strahd is a curse placed on this land, not some benevolent leader, curse. No, he is a curse.
Okay.
So after
I hear he used to be good.
Yeah, don't believe everything you hear.
Well, I mean, we're hearing this from you, so.
Sick burn.
Sick burn. So after about 2 hours of walking, I think, just guessing based on the number of hexes, you reach a crossroads. An old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, Ser Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft/Vallaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves, shrouded in fog.
We should probably go to the Sarah Pool.
Yeah, northwest, I think, is where we're headed. To meet it with Madam Eva.
Madam Eva.
Sure.
All right. So as you pick a fork and go to make your way down the hill, you hear a creaking noise behind you, coming from the gallows. And where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless, gray body. And it's supposed to be like this big reveal when it turns around and you see Snurk's face, but I guess the whole time you see that it's a grung body. And it slowly turns around and you see Snurk's face. Lifeless, gray, with spittle around his mouth.
Snurk,
Yeah?
is that you?
Sure looks like my handsome face.
Did you die again?
I'd have to die once to die again.
I mean, I'll get into it.
Is it just swaying?
It's just swaying in the breeze.
It looks like you. You go check it out. Yeah.
It does look like me.
Yeah. I'm gonna inch up a little closer.
Okay.
All the way up to it.
All right. So you're just standing inches from this thing, and it looks like your body just dead. It's even got your sword.
Pick up a pebble and toss it at it.
So as the pebble bounces off of it, the entire body just melts rapidly, and it just turns to this gray sort of ashen goo that quickly seeps into the ground.
Okay, cool.
Disappears as if nothing were ever there.
Cool.
You alright?
Yeah.
Gramps, you ever see anything like that happen before in your 400 something odd years?
Nope.
Not about to do it again either. Let's go. We're not sticking around to find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna haul ass back.
All right. So
To
you
the
guys,
group.
so you guys head down the hill. I'm just gonna do a big ol' reveal. Big ol' winding reveal. So you guys head down the hill about 1.5 miles, so half an hour's walk. The road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing here, next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. These wagons look very familiar. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. And I'm going to swap you over to a map of this area, because I got one of those. First I gotta grab, I'll move you over and then I'll grab tokens. I'm gonna grab some tokens.
Can I take this time to make Snurk his wetsuit for the day?
Sure.
Oh God, there we go.
Alright, you can see things now.
What was that, you guys? There it is.
Oh God, this dynamic lighting is a little dumb looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
I think I'm just gonna delete all the dynamic lighting because it doesn't add very much, if anything.
Yeah, it's not like yeah.
There. Actually, I can just disable dynamic lighting for this page instead of deleting it. That probably would have made more sense.
Too late.
Oh well. Well, it's gone now. So there's about a dozen of them, just sort of singing and dancing around the fire, and it's like noonish at this point. And they notice you, but they seem to have been expecting you, and they don't really pay you any heed other than to just like give you pointed looks, and then they look at the largest tent.
Proceed? Question mark?
Yeah, we're here looking for Madam Eva. She around?
They continue giving you pointed looks and then just gesture at the largest tent.
Oh, yeah, that should have been obvious. Makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit. And they just kind of like their music quiets as a few of them like stare at you instead of playing and singing. But they do make a path for you to get past them. And once
It's gonna warm my hands up by that campfire a little bit.
as you make your way past them, Ireena just stays on the road, hand on her sword.
You alright?
I've had my fortune read before. I'll not repeat the experience.
Suit yourself.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't take too long.
You want me to wait out here with you?
If you have business with her, you'll want to be there to hear it. And the Vistani around the fire, just like the accordion player is still playing the accordion, but the singing is mostly stopped.
Good on him, playing the accordion's hard. I would know I own one.
I'll probably stand like just outside of the tent, but still close enough that I can hear.
Okay.
But just outside enough that I can see
Ireena
and the group of Vistani.
Yeah. So once the group of you is over by and starting to move into the tent, yes, confirmation.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. So once you're over by the tent and you guys start moving in, the Vistani just sort of like their group swells around the campfire and they just go back to singing. So as you enter the tent, the sounds of the singing and the accordion just sort of dim significantly, more than the flaps of the tent should even be capable of. And Snurk, even you standing at the doorway, just suddenly everything outside seems very far away. But as you enter, you see magic flames casting a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last, you have arrived. Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. I think I have a handout for what she looks like. I might. I mean, I have a token for her for some reason. You really don't have a handout? There is very clearly art of her, but there's no handout of it. That's cool. So I'm just gonna link it. Linking it in Roll20 chat. Now, I don't know if to pull it up on the stream so the stream can see it.
Stream.
There you go.
Hello.
Obviously, there's no castle in the background right now.
That's good.
You're in a tent.
That would have been really creepy.
Yeah, you just enter a tent and then suddenly there's a castle in the background. That said, that castle is probably visible from where you're at. So she invites you in. Steph, it's your scene. No, what? How is it Steph's scene? Oh, right. Now I need to go to here.
Where's your crystal ball?
Yeah, where's my crystal ball? I returned it to Amazon. If you're wondering what he's talking about, we did a speed run of Curse of Strahd, and I went all out on the Madam Eva scene, but that was because we were actually playing in person and I could get away with it. So she she invites you all
That's
to
handy.
come in, and as you enter one by one, she addresses each of you by name. Rubek, your temper has caused great pain, but people can change. Bonds can be forged anew. Inej, an asset more than a person. The humans sent you off to find something, and find it you just might. Elodie, you have seen many of your friends die. Shadows are in your very soul, your very blood. Gramps, Rickon, whichever name you prefer these days. A wise and respected leader for centuries. You set off now to avenge those you could not protect. And last, and possibly least, Snurk. Abandoning your people must have been hard, and at such a young age. And now you seek your new family. Come closer.
I'm as close as I want to be.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Jesus.
Wait, so your name is Elodie?
Yeah, it is. She's trying really, really hard to not call it. So hard.
Eva, Madam Eva.
Yes, I am Madam Eva. So she reveals to you a deck of cards with an ornate back. And they're like tarot-sized cards. And she says, "This is the Tarokka deck. The Stani seers have been using it for centuries to divine the futures of all but the seers themselves. My own future is the only one I cannot see. But you need not worry yourselves with that." And she begins to deal some cards on the table. And I'm working on roll 20, trying to get a scene. There we go. We're going to move you here. We're going to move here. So she deals 5 cards in the middle of the table. Trying to move stream so I can see it real good. How do I do this well? No, I guess I'm just going to have to Alt-Tab. Okay. I'm just going to have to Alt-Tab back and forth. Alright. Fortunately. So she gestures one wizened hand over leftmost, or I guess on your right. Let's say she's on the top of the table and you guys are at the bottom of the table, so I can just keep saying left. So she gestures at that card and she says, "Oh god, I have to like flip between 3 different looks. This is gonna suck." There's no good way to do this on Roll20. She says, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." She flips it over. The 9 of Glyphs, the traitor. Look for a wealthy woman, a staunch ally of the devil. She keeps the treasure under lock and key with the bones of an ancient enemy. This card. I'm going to move this cursor and we'll go from here. This card. Oh god, this is words. Tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. She flips it over. The 9 of Stars, the Conjurer. I see a dead village, drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world. This card is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. The 4 of Glyphs. The shepherd. Find the mother. Find the mother, she who gave birth to evil. No, wait, shit. God damn it. This is really hard. I have to look at like 3 different places. There. Oh, that was the wrong card? I put the wrong card there. That's why. Jesus. I see a fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak.
What was that one for?
This card is a card of power and strength. Tells of a weapon of vengeance, sword of sunlight.
So it's not the mother then?
It is not the mother. I read the wrong entry for that.
Okay.
I copy pasted the wrong thing into my notes.
Okay.
I derped. You see my things? Oh, you're not seeing my pings because I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, cool. That's neat. This card will shed light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. The beast. Where is... No, seriously. Why is this so difficult? There it is. A werewolf holds a secret hatred for your enemy. Use her hatred to your advantage. And this card. Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. The Executioner. I see... Why is this so, like... Control F is just not working for some reason. I see a dark figure on a balcony, looking down upon this tortured land with a twisted smile. But you have all come to Barovia for more than just what I ask of you. You've all come for your own reasons, and for that, an additional reading. Is this gonna be right? Hopefully this is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
She deals out another card for Snurk. She deals out another card for Tiny and Gramps. Third card for Inej.
Cruxus Dixus is now following.
And for Rubek. You each seek something in this land.
Thanks.
And these cards will help you find it. For Snurk. Oh. The 5 of Coins, the guild member. I see a dark room full of bottles. The one you seek will be kept under lock and key. Tiny and Gramps. She flips the card. The 5 of Swords, Myrmidon. Look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking a mountain lake. There you will find the one you seek, though she may not be as you expect. That's really annoying. Okay. She flips the third card. For Inej, the 6 of Glyphs, the Anarchist. I see you will find that which you seek in the hands of one who stole from thieves. Her mind is broken, but her will is strong. And for Rubek, the 8 of Coins, tax collector. The Vistani have what you seek. A fallen sister holds the key to a new community. I'm sure you have many questions. Or maybe you don't.
Can you be more specific on the mountain lake?
There is only one lake in Barovia, Lake Zarovich. No, I just totally lied. There's like 5 lakes. The greatest of the lakes is Lake Zarovich, but I see this den of wolves overlooking a smaller lake. That is all I can offer you.
Where are the Vistani?
There are Vistani all around this valley. I can tell you that you will not find what you seek here, but there are other communities. Seek them out.
Where should I begin my search?
In Vallaki. There you will be able to collect information. Rumors, at best, but there's always a nugget of truth in every rumor.
I understand.
Are we done?
No, I don't think we are. You must be wondering why I've brought you here.
Oh, yeah, it crossed my mind.
I've seen this valley languish under Strahd's rule for 400 years. I was here when the curse befell him. I have brought you and many others here to free him from his curse and free us of the curse that is he.
What do you know of his curse?
Unfortunately, very little. I cannot see into my own future, but I have seen into yours, and I see that you will find a tome that holds a great deal of information. You will learn where the curse began and by whom.
What's Ireena doing? Is she still standing in the same place?
Yeah, she's just waiting. Sort of impatiently.
Is this something we can do without killing him, or is it expected that we have to end his life?
Strahd exists beyond death. Killing him will be insufficient. Many have tried, a few have even succeeded, but he always outlives them anyway.
And what do you expect us to do?
I expect you to learn. I expect you to try something no one has ever tried before. I just don't know what that is.
The man bleeds, the man can die.
And Snurk walks away.
Does he bleed?
He bleeds others' blood. All that which runs through his veins once belonged to another.
You've given us a lot to ponder on.
If you ever have need of me, you know where to find me.
Okay, I'll walk out.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. You guys leaving?
Yep, we'll be back up with Ireena.
Okay. Elodie, are you in Gramps' lantern?
Yes, she doesn't feel safe.
Okay. Rebecca, Inez, you leaving?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head out and back to Ireena. She's just like, are any of you like holding any of this like in your face, like worry, doubt, confusion?
I mean, I always look a little
Not at all.
confused.
You were a little confused.
I always look a little confused.
What were you asking?
Snurk stood there just for the pleasantries, but then very quickly was done and walked back.
Okay.
What were you asking?
Essentially, would Ireena be able to figure out how you guys are reacting to the reading at all? No. Okay. So as you're walking up, she's like, "It's a bunch of bullshit, isn't it?"
Yeah.
I mean, I might look more determined than before.
Okay.
Now that I have
Yeah,
direction.
probably that.
Okay.
I'm probably a little annoyed because she didn't give me a great lead, but it's still a lead nonetheless.
Yeah.
I'm a grung. I'm used to witch doctor theatrics. It's all bullshit to me.
Well, if we're done faffing about, how about we make for Vallaki?
Is that where you want to go?
That's the closest place that's even remotely safe. So if we're going anywhere, we're going there first.
Well, not necessarily that I trust him because his son's a vampire as well, but Father Donovich said something about Krezek.
I don't know anything about Krezek.
He mentioned a place called the Abbey of Saint Markovia in Krezek. He mentioned it a good idea.
Well, if it's named after Saint Markovia, it's likely protected against evil.
He was very adamant that we keep you away from the castle and we go there. What do you want?
I would very much like to stay away from the castle.
But do you want to go there, or do you want to go to Vallaki?
Well, either way, we have to go through Vallaki to get to Krezek, so
Yeah.
I suggest we head to Vallaki for now. And we can
Yeah.
discuss once we're there.
Is it any more lively of a town than Barovia was?
From what
To your
I've
knowledge?
heard, their burgomaster is eccentric. I don't rightly know what that means, but probably more lively, yes.
Good, because this place needs some more pep in its step.
Alright, let's go to map of Barovia. Just gonna look up. See how long it takes you to get from here to places. Here. Why is this road gotta be so fucking windy?
Because it's a long and winding road. That's what they are.
I walk a lonely road.
Right. The longest road that I've ever known.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking long. Oh my god, it's so windy. All I want to know is how long it is.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay. 18 miles from here. So about 6 hours of walking at a normal pace, or would you rather take a fast or a slow pace?
Normal pace is fine with me.
Yep.
I mean,
Ireena
If
would
we
prefer
ran-
a fast pace.
if we run into something, we're rested, so we might be able to take on if anything.
Listen, Gramps can only walk so fast. We have to go at Gramps' pace.
He's not really in a hurry for much.
No.
Well, we definitely want to. Bless you.
They're just mostly along for the ride.
We definitely want to arrive before nightfall.
I mean,
That's fair.
so how long have you been walking so far? I mean, I guess it was a little bit of time to bury a body at the church.
Yeah, so by the time you left the village, it was like 9 a.m. ish, and it's been about 3 hours since then. So it's noon, and
How
it's,
far away from
6
Vallaki
hours.
are we?
you're 6 hours away.
Okay.
Is that like normal pace or?
That's at normal pace, yeah. It'd be like
Okay.
4.5 hours at a fast pace.
Okay.
Lubeck can just carry Gramps.
But it is like mid to late fall right now, so the sun sets probably around 7.
Probably best to get there now.
Yeah.
Are we hauling ass?
Yeah, because something tells me that this road's not going to be super quiet.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
So we're gonna go fast pace.
As fast as you can go, Gramps.
As fast as Gramps can go.
Alright,
Put that cane in high gear.
I will wild shape into a horse for the first hour.
sick. How long can you wild shape for?
It's half my druid level rounded down, I believe, so it's an hour right now.
Okay. But the next level will be 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just double checking that because I feel like it's actually half a druid level.
So like I say, I'd be shaped for 1 hour before we're going back.
Yep. Alright. Okay. 18 or higher. Alright. So now I need a D12 and a D8 because random encounters, those are a thing. 17. So as you guys, after about 3 hours on the road, so how would I reveal a whole buttload of road? Windy ass fucking road. I'm gonna try and like minimize the windiness. Actually, before the random encounter, there's a thing.
I am a riding horse. So there's room for somebody to ride on me.
There we go.
Rubik hops on.
I reveal a whole buttload.
Make a strength check.
Yeah, make a strength check to carry Rubik. So after about an hour at a fast pace, winding through woods along the side of a mountain, you come to a bridge that crosses a river, or I guess technically it crosses a waterfall, crossing the river right above the falls. And okay, so you follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shroud pines that blanket the valley. And from here, you can actually see that Sarahpool encampment. So you're on this bridge right here. And that Sarahpool encampment is just over here. As you continue along,
You said there was a gargoyles on the bridge?
yep. You would do
Can I
something.
tap on one of them before we cross the bridge?
Yeah, it's made of stone,
Cool. Like a gargoyle would be.
like a gargoyle should be.
A good girl.
A good girl. A good girl.
A gargoyle.
A good girl.
Can I pick up a pebble and toss it onto the bridge before we cross it?
Yeah, it's the bridge is made of bridge.
Yes.
Does it dissolve into gray matter? No, I'm kidding.
Butterfly, buddy.
You know what I'm checking for. Don't sass me.
Is the
Uh,
bridge
Gray matter
dead?
hits rocks.
No, I'm trying to figure out if the gargoyles are going to spring to life as we go across the bridge.
Only if you enter the. They won't if you answer their riddle correctly. Words are hard.
Oh.
I had a stroke.
So I just remembered that I had to fix something.
At least you remember now.
Right? Alright, I fix it. Wait, where's the
What did
picture?
you do?
Nope, I kind of fixed it.
It's still broke.
It's still broken. It's
I
It
don't
will
know.
not break. It broke.
It's
I don't know
uploaded.
what's broke.
It's fine. So
It's fine.
it's fine. So you guys continue
We'll
past.
fix it in post. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, my upload, I'm uploading an image to Roll20, but my upload speed is ass because I'm streaming.
Well,
It's
yeah.
eating all of my bandwidth. How big is this image?
It's
Nearly-
very
okay,
ass.
there we go.
It's very ass.
Save. All right, cool. So as you continue along the winding road through the woods, along the
Grandmother's house.
edge of mountains, you eventually come across another intersection. And even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. Parked at the fork in the road, pointed east, is a large black carriage drawn by two black horses. The horses snort puffs of steamy breath into the chill mountain air. The side door of the carriage swings open silently, and you see a small envelope just sort of attached to the side of the door.
I thought he said carrot, not carrot.
Carriage.
Carriage.
I take it.
You
Well, I can't read.
grab the envelope and
It's attached to the door. Like a hand doesn't come out and like hold it.
nope.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
That's some pimp stuff.
Gotta
Yep.
use- yeah.
All right. So,
Wanna-
so you pop the wax seal on the envelope, and inside is a letter.
Quick, who can read? Because it's not me.
This land is mine, my home, and I know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zarovich.
Does the carriage have any markings?
It does. On the door is the crest of a raven, which is in fact the same
The
crest.
water seal.
Yeah, that's the,
Or not the water seal, the
The
wax.
wax.
seal.
the wax seal. Yeah, it's the same as the crest on the wax seal. And that's actually here. So I've revealed more than.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do? Ireena wants nothing to do with it because it says Strahd von Zarovich on it.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's not Vallaki. We need to go to Vallaki.
Yeah.
We
He
can.
didn't say when to visit him, so
Listen,
We'll
only
go
We
one
can come
first.
back.
quest at a time, guys.
Yeah, we can come back.
Yeah, it's just an open invitation. Once I'm safe, you can throw your lives away however you want.
Yeah.
cool. Thanks.
Damn
Okay.
straight, bitch.
So you guys head the other direction?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, so as soon as you start heading the other direction, the door to the carriage closes and the horses just take off.
Were they sitting up here by this thing that looks like a gate? Or
no, they're
the
like
eastern
right,
direction?
They're like right at the intersection, pointed east. But as you get to that that gate, J? Where the fuck is J? This map, man.
And they head off. You said east, so.
Yeah, they head off east. So
And then and this map is correct, right? Like so, east would be the right.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So the thing on the map that looks like a gate is in fact a gate, and
Whoa, no shit.
right, and it looks very much like the gates that you passed through when you first arrived in Barovia, but the massive iron gates are open, and the statues have their heads. You guys want to do anything about that?
What is there to do about that? If we're going to the place that I can't remember the name of because I'm bad at names, we gotta go.
Vallaki.
Thank you. Names are hard. Words are hard. Trademark.
You're gonna head through.
Yeah, I said there.
All right.
Yes, yeah.
All right. So you guys continue along the road until.
I watch for a minute to make sure that the carriage like truly fucks off.
Oh yeah, it truly fucks off.
Okay.
Why can't I ping? There, I was in the wrong tool. So right around here, about 20 minutes later, you reach another fork in the road, and of course, this is the part where the book is split up kind of terribly, and I have to go to another. So the old Svalich Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balnock Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you can see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake, its waters dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vane stripped bare.
Aren't there a bunch of windmills on the Death House stuff, guys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And one of the kids mentioned their parents owned a windmill.
Mm-hmm.
Think there's anything worth of note?
I mean, maybe we can check it out later. We need
Cool.
to get to.
We have to pass it on.
No, we should try to get to Vallaki by dark.
Yeah.
So you can actually see the city of Vallaki, and it is significantly larger than the village of Borovia, and it does indeed have a wooden palisade all around it. But you'll have to wind through switchback paths down the mountain further into the valley to get there, unless you want to tumble down sheer cliffs and steep slopes.
Yeah, sure. Can I roll for athletics? I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
sure.
Let me do acrobatics, actually. I got a +5 in that.
So you continue winding along the road, and I'll actually reveal some Vallaki and some lake, because you can apparently see that from here.
Not for nothing, but that was an 18.
That is, in fact, for nothing.
Yeah.
There we go. I revealed a whole buttload. So you're...
Hello.
Yeah. So you're, like, right here, and the windmill's, like, right up here, but then you need to wind along this path around the forest, essentially. to get to Vallaki over here. And the city is actually like built around this this crossroads, and you can kind of see the houses there.
Yeah,
I love the horribly airbrushed out name Vallaki right here. Like they just airbrushed it out of the forest.
Yeah.
And the airbrush of what I'm guessing is the lake.
Yeah,
the lake of something, and whatever this says, and
Yep. They just airbrushed out the names of these things, and it looks so bad.
That was some shit Photoshop work.
Yeah. Whoever did that should feel bad.
somebody wrote on the drawing layer.
Yeah. So those names are actually like on the GM info overlay. So like I can, bam, look at that.
Oh.
Bam.
The old
look at
Star
that.
Lake.
Oh.
Oh, see, now it all makes sense.
Bam, look at that.
Whoa.
Look at that. And stream can't see jack shit because I'm dumb and didn't switch to Roll20. Now there's names.
You don't get to see it. It's for our information.
So as you wind down this switchback trail, essentially right next to the forest, and you're moving at a fast pace. You're just sort of like almost at a jog on these fairly steep switchback trails because it's almost easier to move quickly than it is to stop and walk. And as you get to sort of the hairpin turn with woods on either side of the road, you suddenly hear a crashing coming through from the woods on either side of you. And where did it go? Why are you like this?
How many Bronze Scouts is it?
6 brown scouts and 4 steel scouts. I don't know.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a thing?
No, it's not. But
It's alright, I've told the dead now.
Copper Scouts, Bronze Scouts, Steel.
A
Platinum.
wild-haired. I don't think I can get away with describing this creature without just calling it a druid. A wild-haired druid wielding a staff and wearing hides is accompanied by 6 plant creatures that look like they're just made of an amalgam of twigs and branches. And we're gonna roll initiative next time on Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
How dare you?
What type of humanoid is this druid?
Human.
Human.
Yeah.
So not like a
Human.
me.
A human.
It's a
A
human.
human.
I was like, oh, maybe there's art of it, and I clicked on the stat block, and it's literally halfling, so that's not right.
Oops.
It is a human. I'm certain it's a human. The art is wrong.
It's you, man.
But yeah, so we'll handle that next time on Dungeons and Dragons, which gives me time to prep Vallaki because I definitely didn't get that far in DM prep.
Hey, did we level up?
Cool.
No, you don't level up.
But we
Damn.
did so many things.
We did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did a bunch of things, but you fought exactly 0 things.
Yeah.
I tried.
And I did your best.
I mean, Sean did get stabbed.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
did.
true. Yeah, you did.
I should
that.
get experience for that. I should get a
Yeah,
level.
yeah, they were commoners. So let me see how much XP they're worth.
2.
10 apiece.
That's
You
enough to
kill either
level
of
me
them.
up, right?
What's that?
That's enough to level me up, right?
Definitely.
I'm
You-
pretty sure
yeah,
that
I'm
the
gonna
ex-
add it in now.
Pretty sure the experience points were the friends we made along the way.
Obviously, that's got to be it.
Not for nothing. You do get XP for roleplay, but we don't use XP. We're on milestone here.
Well, then it is nothing.
Yeah, I guess it is for nothing. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Please join us next time. We stream Curse of Strahd every Sunday at 1 p.m. EST. We also have our Odyssey of the Dragon Lords game Saturdays at 4 p.m. EST. And then on Wednesday at 7 p.m. is Last Call at the Guild of Troll, our talk show. I was waiting for it. I knew someone was going to put the schedule in chat.
Drop that schedule.
Wednesday is Last Call at the Guild of Troll, which is our talk show / podcast. thingy. We're covering rules in 5th edition. We're continuing to cover rules this coming Wednesday. And then on Thursday and Friday at 7 p.m. I do my DM prep. So Thursdays I prep for Strahd, and Fridays I prep for Odyssey. So yeah, we got 5 streams a week, and we got rated with 43 viewers for the last one of our streaming week.
We love you.
Thank you absolutely everyone for being here. Welcome to our 30 new gifted subs, and
stick around.
A bunch of the raiders actually followed. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.